Hello, lady and gentlemen. I think that is by far the stupidest one we have had yet, so I'm very proud of that.
I do like the Looney Tune Runaway. That was good.
I do.
The entire thing was going to be Looney Tune sounds, but one of the scenes where he's poking his head out and going back actually has that Pink Panther sounding music, so I figured, you know what, let's just go with that.
Just roll. Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Agreed.
Like I said, good evening, lady and gentlemen. We're got a very special stream for you today. Not because Sensei Seagal's here, not because Redeye's here, but because we're doing Under Siege 2. Part 2 of the Derailed versus Under Siege 2 battle, Van Damme versus Seagal, where we have a very objective comparison of the two. So we're going to be very objective, telling you why Van Damme's Derailed is better than Seagal's Under Siege 2 in every possible way, and why Van Damme's basically Jesus and Seagal's not.
Blasphemy.
Tough words there.
It is.
Harsh but
I
fair.
think it's time for me to leave this stream then. All right, well.
As always, we have Mr. Redeye Reviews with us.
Hello, hello. Hey.
Looking forward.
They're happy today.
Yeah.
And, every now and then, Mr. Sensei Seagal.
Ah, Jerry.
Our viewers are
Jerry.
I love playing the heel.
Yeah, obviously playing. All right, we'll get into the movie. This is actually a longer one, surprisingly.
How long is it?
It's like 17, 18. I mean, the video I made is a little bit longer.
There's a lot of stuff to cover. I mean, there's a lot of juicy details.
Yes, juicy is what I would call it. Oh, wrong one. That's not what I want. All right, we'll get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good old Steven Seagal. Did you guys like this movie?
It's
not that bad as everyone made it out to be. I'll say that. It's not his greatest work. It's not the trash that everyone makes it out to be. Like it's not Battlefield Earth or anything like that. I mean, it's
when you watch a bunch of his modern movies and then you cut back to one of these, you're like, oh my god, it had a real editor. The sound quality is like passable. So yeah, I think it's a breath of fresh air as a Seagal movie goes.
I find the opposite. I find people say, no, Under Siege 2 was good. And
really? Okay.
when I go back to it, I see so many of the things he does in his later movies that you see like, okay, this is kind of the beginning of a lot of that stuff.
It's really starting.
And I just want to correct somebody. Space Ice actually is saying JCVD is Jesus. I just want to clear that. There was some confusion.
Yeah, is.
I wasn't just saying that he's not Jesus, but he is. He is.
WWJCVDD.
I actually have that shirt.
That's a good shirt. We should make those.
Well, somebody already does, but I should make them too.
Yeah.
Just make better ones. That's what,
yeah, there you go. It's him doing the splits. It's hard to get better.
I like that.
Activating observation function, powers of 10. Ah, what do we got here?
He was like, I can't get a strip club onto a train, so let's just show boobies for no reason. I don't know, a fucking satellite or something. How about that? So.
Oh, that's right. He zooms all the way in on the roof or something, right? Or a beach.
She's toplessly sunbaking, but they know how to start a movie and get people interested. I mean, that's ticking boxes right there for a Seagal audience.
Oh yeah, for a Seagal audience, this is all they want. They want this, and they want some slaps.
Draws the hook.
Happy.
Goddamn travesty. If the optical circuits he designed are this good, the targeting system must be devastating.
See, this one you actually get him building up the villain. Like, there's no reason they should be talking about him here. He was fired, and then he was fired like a year prior to this, and also dead.
Still on their mind.
They're like, oh man, it's all him. It was all him. I mean, I know there's a lot of money put into it from a lot of government agencies, and a lot of people worked on it, but mostly just that guy. He's so great.
He's living rent-free in their head.
As he should.
I mean, Seagal does too. Whenever anyone hears Seagal's name in this, they, holy shit, him? Ryback's here? Get Lost World slapped. Thank you.
Sure. The actual infamous scene later on where they're all discovering that, Mr. Casey Babyback Ribs is on the plane. That's I'm sorry, on the train. That's quite the scene when they're all.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fucking Casey
it's
fucking
very
Ryback.
it's very Jason Bourne-esque.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Auntie Sarah, make it rain for Space Eyes. Hell yeah.
Dang, Auntie coming in hot.
Oh, and Mimsy giving memberships, giving people the gift that keeps on giving. You are a true gentleman, Mimsy, and thank you, Auntie Sarah. You guys are
You know how
great.
stupid YouTube is. Someone in the
What?
chat gifted memberships, and they gave themselves one because YouTube just distributes it randomly.
Yeah,
YouTube gave
so
them.
also, if you guys don't know, I guess you have to go into like settings and turn on that you can get memberships gifted to you.
Oh,
It's
it's a good
weird.
system.
Yeah, it's a outside of that it's random, but you have to go turn it on, which is the dumbest thing. Because how are you going to even know that you have to turn that on? You won't.
Exactly.
Yeah. Here we go.
Travis Dane with a nut.
I don't know. The way he says that just makes me laugh. It sounds like the beginning of a joke. I gotta
Nah.
go back and hear the Travis Dane's a nut.
Travis Dane with a nut. The man drove his car into a lake.
They found the body yet?
No, just the car.
So why do they think? Why do they think he's dead and definitely killed himself? I don't get that. Basically, his car was in the lake. He wasn't in it, which would make me think he isn't dead. Usually, if you go into the lake inside your car, your body's still in the car,
Yeah,
right? Am I wrong?
we would
No, you're
assume
right.
so.
If it's not there, one would assume you got out of the lake, so you're alive.
Well, you assume he at least got out of the car, so he didn't die on impact. So
Yeah.
he's probably alive, but nah, doesn't matter. Dizzy face.
I like that one. Dizzy Face is a classic.
Been on some kind of special op or something?
The way he salutes, what is the salute? His
That's
elbows
how
going forward, his things
cool
like
guys.
this, how he's saluting.
That's how alpha men just greet each other randomly. Nothing to do with the military. That's just how alphas greet, man.
It's just alpha greet.
That's just alpha stuff. Yeah.
It's weird he
Rob
calls him
Schneider.
lieutenant. But
Rob Schneider knows. He knows. Ask Rob Schneider. He'll know about it.
well, Rob, he's here. Rob,
You got to keep
he's
the
just
head
stunned.
down.
He can't believe you would even say that. Oh yeah, sorry. He's not thrilled with you right now.
Place runs a whole lot better when you're around, Casey. Patriots come here for you, Casey. They don't come here for me.
Really? Do we need to kiss his ass because of the cooking?
I'm assuming they just come to see him. Really, just catch a
That's
glimpse
what-
of him. I
That's
don't
what
even
he
know
says.
they'll care.
Everything's better when you're here, Seagal. Everything's so much better. Nobody wants me. They just want you.
Yeah,
Okay.
no one wants to breathe the air until cigars walk through the air. You know, you got to have that hint of cigar.
I mean, it's weird.
He's
that
just
they
walking
made him,
around. Yeah.
They made him a cook again. I mean, he was only a cook in the first one because that was the only thing that the captain could get him to do.
Yeah, that was just his job. It wasn't like he was a great cook.
It was like it was the way the captain could keep him, I guess, on the ship with him because the captain really likes him.
Right.
Because he like hit one of his COs or something, his commanding officer, because of some something like that. It was like it wasn't because he was a great cook. It was just something that it was the only place they could put him. But now we're like, well, he was a cook in the first one. We got to keep that rolling. You don't though. You really don't.
I have a feeling a lot of the dishes he makes are things that he just pours over, like Fritos.
I can see that. Fritos, nachos. He just puts cheese all over the Fritos.
Yeah.
Wherever he can.
Uncle Casey.
Gotten big, huh?
Well, what can happen in 5 years?
See, that very smooth exposition.
Huh? There
Walk
we
up.
go.
Oh, hi, Uncle Casey. I'm your niece. I haven't seen you in 5 years. Boom. Don't waste time.
Bam. Bam.
We know. One quick sentence, get everything out.
The whole scene. Oh, sorry. Go. Yeah.
I'm running one real quick from Richard Chaparro. My girlfriend said I can go with her to run errands or watch Space Ice, so here I am. Only part with that is where it seems like you were given the choice.
Yeah. But by the way, no woman's giving that choice to a guy because no guy is saying fucking yes to running errands or doing
Yeah.
absolutely anything else.
What you should say next time is my girlfriend wanted me to go run
Yeah.
errands with her. I'm here.
Yeah.
Just a little
Like
tip.
she said,
It's all
I
about
like how
phrasing.
she's letting him go. I like my girlfriend said I can go with her. Well, lucky for you. Oh, how lucky for you. She's letting you go.
Too
with her.
busy drinking protein shakes and doing push-ups.
Uh-huh. That's how we roll here. Forgot where I was going with this, but it does. Oh, I'm very confused on what's even happening. with them. So his brother died, which is her father.
Yeah.
I guess he missed the funeral because he was on some mission.
He's too busy cooking. Yeah.
He's saving the world, I'm pretty sure. Saving us without us even knowing.
Training the SEALs.
Now, his body's in Los Angeles.
The brothers. Yeah.
Yes. Why is she in Colorado? She's a teenager. Her parents died in a plane crash or something. She's in Colorado, which is where Seagal is, and they're taking a train out to Los Angeles where her dad's buried with her mom. Why are they in LA? Why is she in Colorado? None of this makes any sense. Like, you would imagine they live in LA, so why is she here in Colorado and getting a ride with him to LA?
Is there even a train that goes from... I've never heard of one that goes Colorado to LA.
We'll just say no, because it's in the Seagal movie, so it can't be true.
Yeah.
But yeah, they never thought of that. So I guess she lives in Colorado near Seagal, and none of them live with her parents.
But it's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years since he saw her. Well, Seagal's out. He was getting offended.
Makes sense.
What have you been doing?
Taking care of airplane crashes, funerals, stuff like that.
Okay, so she's been keeping busy. Okay.
Oh, that's good. I mean, everyone needs hobbies.
I mean, she makes it seem like it's Seagal's job? It's like, it's your dad.
Right.
Seagal have to deal with funerals for your dad. And the mom, which they don't seem to really bring up. The only reason I'm pretty sure she died is the cook we heard who was kissing his ass said something like, "Why aren't you flying on the plane?" He said, "Would you want to fly on the plane if your parents died in a plane crash?" But they never mentioned the mom at any other point.
She's just some side note.
And if you miss that one line, you'll have no idea. Auntie Sarah, Richard's girlfriend, should be here, not running errands. That is a fact.
That is a fact.
Unless
she's running an errand to get a computer.
Or to get him like a beer run for him or something, get him some pizza. I mean, there's some things that can make sense. I just didn't get the idea that's where he's at.
Guess I'm not trained for this.
And this is when everybody turns this movie off and nobody ever watches past
it. They're like, I'm out.
That's like him trying to be Arnold and just being the worst at it. I'm not trained for this. My God. Why would you do train puns already? You're not even on the train yet.
Yeah. And he's really talented. You knew it was a joke because he said the word slowly.
Yeah, he's got great delivery. How can I say this the least funny way possible?
That actually, he says that line exactly how he said half his lines when he hosted SNL.
I believe that. It's him trying to be funny.
Oh my God. Yeah, he just slows his word down. And then he has this stupid smirk on his face where he's like, I said something funny, didn't I?
Oh, wrong button. Okay, yeah. So just a quick question before I go on. People turn on this movie. So don't tell me you've never fallen asleep with the TV on and you wake up and this is playing and you hate yourself. That's what I'm going with that.
Yeah, this is you are channel surfing and then you're like, ooh, what's this? And then you watch for a few minutes and you're like, fucking Seagal. All right.
Yeah, if somebody walks in on you watching this, you're like, oh shit, you start panicking and you like throw the remote at the TV trying to break it, just anything to turn it off.
Yeah, you're like,
watching this.
I was watching porn. I swear.
I swear to God, it was porn.
I was just watching porn.
You pull your pants down really quick just to make it seem believable. Like, see?
Yeah. Oh, it's
Judy Hopps from Zootopia. Why do you think Under Siege 2? That's not from Zootopia. Isn't that a picture from Space Jam? Why do you think Under Siege 2 was such an atrociously bland movie, given Under Siege is still a fun action movie? Any theory on why it went wrong? I have a theory on why it went wrong. You're looking at him.
Yeah.
Right there. You see him. He's kind of got his jaw thing going.
No Gary Busey.
Yes.
No Tommy Lee Jones.
There's no Tommy Lee Jones to save it, and there's no Gary Busey dressed up as a woman.
There's no one jumping out of a cake. No one jumping out of a cake.
No topless cake scene.
Yeah, those are all the reasons. If you guys actually go back and watch Under Siege, you will realize that, holy crap, Seagal's not that great in this. Tommy Lee Jones does carry that movie. If you took him out, it would not be highly regarded. Gary Busey's good, but Tommy Lee Jones that was like early Tommy Lee Jones before we knew who he was. Like, I think he had a couple of movies, but he wasn't the big star.
Yeah.
That told you, oh yeah, this guy can carry a movie. Absolutely can.
Where
Air Base Leadville, this is Westy Land.
This plan is so insane. Like, they're stealing, I guess, military helicopters. It says search and rescue. It seems so bizarre and unnecessary. The only thing they do with these is to leave at the very end. That's the only reason they need these helicopters.
I think it's setting up the scene for how badass they are and not to be messed with.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's pretty.
And
It's pretty
Seagal's got
insane that you're going to go to a military and attack the military and steal helicopters, and somehow they're not going to know. Nobody's ever going to notice. At no point do they ever realize these things are missing or that these people have been murdered. At no point.
You know who also has helicopters? Just like random tour groups and fly around the city people.
Might be a little easier. Yeah.
Just a touch easier.
Any airport would probably have like one helicopter somewhere, right? Airstrip somewhere, surely.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't try and go to an airport. Like, it's another place that
Heavy security.
Go under the radar.
Just go to John Travolta's house and take his fucking helicopter. Boom, done.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, this Colorado, they probably have some helicopter tours for the mountains or something. Seems very, very unnecessary to do this, but whatever. I mean, they have to have tracking systems on those. I mean, this was 95, I believe. They still have tracking systems, right? On their own
you don't
helicopters?
just leave the keys in something like that.
They might. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure how that works.
Could be keyless start technology. You don't know.
Well, I mean, they probably have access to the keys if they killed everybody there.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like 100 keys. You got to figure out what goes to what.
Well, there's probably
have some sort of.
There's probably just a bunch of keys labeled helicopter keys, which make it nice and easy. Just grab it and go.
I'm sure that's how they're labeled. Yeah.
Well, if they have a bunch of helicopters, they're probably numbered, and there's probably like a numbering system for the keys. Just my guess, but.
We put in way more thought than anyone making this movie gave any fuck about while making this movie. So
that they did writing it, acting it, filming it, editing it.
Coming up with it.
Yeah, well, you always knew everything anyway.
Yep, because Seagal's the smartest person ever.
He's
putting that line that he always knows everything.
He is.
Established.
God, I hate him so much.
I don't want to fight. Let's just be friends.
Is she like breaking up with you?
Well, that's like a little teenage girl thing. Oh, let's not fight anymore. Let's promise we'll always be friends. And then they have a little pinky swear, and it's sweet. It's actually really sweet.
And then she gives him a kiss that he would have insisted was on the lips, but they said to him,
"Listen, he turns at the last second, and then it's supposed to be like the playful uncle, and everyone's really uncomfortable with it."
That's what I'm saying. He wanted the lips kiss, but they're like, "Listen, mate, it doesn't make any sense why she's going to kiss you on the lips." So they had
it's
to
like,
change
"Hey,
it.
Will Smith kissed his kid on the lips. I can kiss her on the lips."
Numerous times, by the way. He kissed his kid numerous times on the lips. But anyway, that's
a lot.
That is so weird. Oh, here we go. This is great. This is one of those, fuck it, we're only doing one take. We don't care what happens. Just go with it. Just go
excited.
with it.
This is real. Yeah, I mean, it's getting there. Look at that.
Incredible delivery.
This sounds like torpedoes. Must be in dark territory.
There it is.
Explain that to
me. Movie
sounds
name.
like torpedoes? Must be in dark territory. What?
They didn't have a better way of delivering the movie. They were like, we can't be like, we're under siege in dark territory.
No, somebody has to be on the radio. It's like, we're under siege. And he goes, we're under siege too. Dark territory.
I like that.
Again, we put in far more thought than they actually did also when writing this shit. So
yeah, but
I was getting ready for this today, and I was driving home, and genuinely I was like, fuck, I know that there's a subtitle to Under Siege 2. I was like, it's Under Siege 2, and I was like, Shadowlands? It's like,
yes.
Darkness Falls. Like, I for a good 25 minutes, I was losing my mind, because I was like, I know it's a dark thing and about a place, and I just couldn't come up with it.
So dark territory is supposed to be where you can't get signals to the train.
Gotcha.
I don't know why torpedoes. Why there's a torpedo sound?
I assumed they were just being racist, and they were going through some very heavily populated African American area. But again, that's just me.
Well, yes, the forest area around Colorado. That's a very urban area.
That's definitely where it's known. Yeah,
that's like downtown Detroit, basically.
Yeah, 13,000 feet around Pikes Peak. It's wild there.
What's going on, guys?
Someone's been shot.
Where? Here.
I love that. That's Mike. He started the call an ambulance, but not for me. You guys know that old guy. That guy's great.
Of course I do.
Yeah, so Mike started that, so thank Mike for that.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Now we've got the conductor hat. I don't know why I put that in there. Just like Mike.
What is this, huh?
Okay, that's great. They just burst onto the train, and he's like, "How could you sneak this on here?" or some shit. Like, when was she supposed to alert him that she had that knife? Like, he asks, like, how could you try and sneak this past me? But you just showed up like less than a minute ago. She didn't know she was supposed to flash her knife.
You didn't like pat us down on the way in here.
Yeah, well, because they've been on this train for a little while. Like, this is after their first stop or whatever. Like, she's been on there for a bit. I don't think you should get mad at her for having a knife. You guys brought a bunch of guns, so. And
if anything, the train security fucked up by not frisking her before, like, as in checking it out. So you can't be angry at her.
Put it against the palm of your hand. What's that rule? If it's like shorter
this is 90,
than the palm of your hand.
95. So I don't know what the rules would have been on the train back then. Like, obviously on a plane, you can't have anything like that.
Is there a rule now about the size of the knife that you're allowed to bring?
I thought there's something like 4 inches was.
Well, there's like laws. But for a planes, no, you can't have anything sharp on a plane.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how big the knife is.
You know what you can have, though? You can have crochet hooks and like knitting needles. You're just allowed to carry knitting needles onto a plane. And I'm like, bro, this is just a giant spike.
Yeah, John Wick would just fuck a lot of people up with some knitting needles.
Yeah, dude, you can mess, like...
He can do it with a pencil. Why has he got to bring knitting needles? He's not going to knit.
He might want to make a scarf when he's done...
Oh, that'd be badass. Like, he fight scene and he's making a scarf at the same time.
And then strangles a guy with the scarf to end it.
Oh, yeah, at the very end, it turns out he makes like a rope.
Oh, my God, I love that.
That would be badass.
Then we just started. We just got the script for John Wick 5, boys.
Damn straight.
Check the baggage. Baggage check.
Okay, are they supposed to think people are in those? Is that what that's supposed to be? Why is he shooting it? Those are the things, like, you have like a dress or a suit in, like one outfit will be in those. Nobody could fit in those. Why?
Someone might be taking a nap. You don't know.
What are you checking those for? And you don't even know if you killed them. They could just be in there like, son of a bitch, I got shot. This sucks. Now they're just like groaning.
He probably was told right before the mission too, where he's like, bro, you're always so hot-tempered with the trigger. Like, just this time, don't be the first person to shoot somebody. And he's like, I won't. I swear I'm not going to use my gun unless absolutely necessary.
Is it that guy?
That's the guy. That's this guy. Yeah, that's
that guy. Man, he's always doing that.
There's always one guy. There's always one bloke.
Any other heroes?
Oh, he asked and he received.
I love how he waits till the first guy just gets fucking mutilated before he does anything. Like, the guy goes in there for a few seconds, pointing the gun, like, oh, I gotta get, and the guy like then comes out with a knife. So I mean, Seagal had plenty of time to intervene.
But didn't you hear what he said though? Are there any other heroes? He was waiting for his
that's
cue.
me. That's me.
Yeah, you can't save him before that point because no one's called for him yet.
Yeah, he's not gonna look that cool.
I mean, you have a point. And then the completely unnecessary nut kick, but it's Seagal, so that's what he does.
You gotta do
it.
Then the double chop, and then this, the greatest thing. He throws him out. Oh yeah, throw him where everyone else is so they know that this all happened and that there's people fighting back right there. Good job, Seagal. I wonder what's going to happen with this. I wonder what the outcome of this is going to be. Fucking idiot. Of course that's going to happen, Seagal. Why didn't you try and hide the body or something? Get them out. Do something. Nah. He throws the body out so these guys get lit up. But don't worry, guys. Don't worry. That radio just goes on. Why do you have to take out the radio?
Who the fuck has music on really while they're in mid-coitus? Let's call it anyway.
People
really,
who don't want people to know that's happening.
What is this? 1965?
Close. 65.
So, well, 70s. It's a movie. I mean, no one really puts music on while they're shagging.
Well, if you're on the train and they have thin walls, you don't want people complaining to the train people, so they do it so they don't know that's that. I mean, you probably get people complaining about the noise from the radio.
I just play Steven Seagal reading his own book on audio tape.
There's no way
I'm
he
guessing
read
you're
his
by
own
yourself
book.
then at that moment, and that probably helps you.
There's no way he's read his own book. You're giving him so much credit right now.
He didn't write his own book.
There's no way he can read. We'll go one step further.
Oh, you think it's him actually doing the? You think it's him doing the voiceover? Wow,
dude, that audiobook would be like 18 hours long. He would get off track. He literally be like, and then the sheriff, and I was a sheriff once in New Orleans, and
I think it would
they're
be
like Jesus
that.
Christ, read the fucking book.
It would be that scene where he was stirring the stuff. Hey, y'all.
Yeah,
there'd be a lot of that. Like what? Like, no, I did it. That was a chapter. Trust me, that was a chapter.
Chapter 2. You're like, wait, you started already? Like, what happened to chapter 1?
Oh yeah. So while they were getting shot up, he threw the body out, and then he hid in the freezer because he's a hero.
That's what heroes do. You remember the first movie when he was in a freezer? I was
gonna say, like, that's the only reason is because he was in the freezer in the first one. They locked him in there.
Yes.
He's like, we got to do that again. I'll look so heroic, getting them all killed while I'm hiding in the freezer. Oh yeah, they're all dead, you dick. And they cleaned up the bodies though. That's the thing.
Where'd they go?
Surprise!
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
No idea what the bodies did. What they did with those? Why
Good
were they
thing they're
spending
making
time?
salads.
And because they're not light. I mean, it's not easy to carry just dead weight like that. And those guys weren't particularly small. Oh, here's the guy that tried to rip off Rob Schneider right next to me, as you can see.
ATAC has strict rules against employees getting involved with each other.
Is that what this is all about?
It's the dumbest.
Yeah.
I'm glad they killed this guy because that is the dumbest response.
I love that he's doing the arm cross thing where he's pushing his own biceps out so he looks more ripped than he is.
Yeah. He's got to impress her. I mean, there's all these other alpha males around.
And that's probably after he's already done push-ups to get all jacked up for the scene.
Yeah, to get all pumped, yeah.
Yeah, he was doing some bicep curls and yeah.
Oh, man.
Your access code, please.
I'll never give you the code.
So why would you not give him the code? That's the thing that blows my mind.
I mean, it bitched out in 5 seconds anyway, really. He went from being real tough to real not so fucking tough really quickly.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but if I worked for the government in any facet and I'm in this position, I'm telling him fucking everything.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't like he has his family tied up or something. He's going to kill his family if he gets the codes. No, this is just the government. Fuck them. Fuck their money. Like, yeah, take it.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I mean, the government would probably, if it was a roles reversed, they'd give themselves up for us, definitely, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, I would have business cards with this stuff on it so I could just hand it out as soon as I see someone coming. I'm like, got you, bro.
Totally.
Like, I'm not sticking up for the government's money. Fuck that.
Yeah,
if it's people's lives or something, that's different, but this is just, the government.
Sit back and observe what happens when an intensely hot needle penetrates the lens of one of the most beautiful eyes in the world.
So I have a problem with that. I don't think she has a top 1,000 beautiful eyes in the world. I mean, she has okay eyes, but I'm not going to say one of the most beautiful in the world. Really? That is really stretching this. I don't even think top 1,000,000.
I mean, look, beauty's subjective, guys, especially when it comes to fucking eyes. Who gives a shit about eyes? But yeah,
he does.
This guy does apparently. But
everybody who's involved in this cares about eyes. That's the entire point of this. He doesn't want it to explode. But I mean, it's not one of the most beautiful eyes in the world. It's just not.
I mean, they're okay. I mean, they look like they're
not
okay.
Bad. I'm just saying.
They're better than
I
mine.
wouldn't put that up and say, oh, that's one of the most beautiful. Oh, yeah. Easily. No. That's where I got the idea. There's a lot of him just like peeking around.
So many fucking scenes.
And he looks so weird doing it. Because he sticks his entire head out, not just his eyes. He like sticks his entire body out there for no reason, just because he doesn't know how to act. Yeah, that's what gave me the idea for the intro.
I really wish during this like sneaking around compilation, it's him like poking here, poking there, poking here, and then it just cuts to him at like a gas station, and he's just like ordering food, and then it cuts back to him like doing his espionage. And he's like, "How the fuck did he get off the train?"
I would be down for that.
I would love that.
He would be so much better if he just embraced his ridiculousn's and stupidity. He would be so much better.
Yeah.
It's his refusal to do so that bothers me.
I've updated it to use part of the electromagnetic spectrum. ATAC is only dimly aware of.
I love the science.
High-tech shit.
He's using part of the electromagnetic spectrum that ATAC's only barely aware of. That is the dumbest thing.
I don't even know, bro. It's got magnets
is
and
just
stuff.
Stupid. There shouldn't be parts of the electromagnetic spectrum that they don't know about. Like, it's basically just how big the wavelengths are, how small the waves, how big the wave. That's all it is. They should know all of it. There's not like secrets in there.
Well, maybe they haven't, snuck around the corner yet and found that spectrum that he's got. I don't know. Like,
is there like sneaky spectrums you have to catch? Like,
well, that's what Seagal's doing. He's sneaking
the
around the corners.
Sees you, feels you coming, it scurries away.
There's a new movie, the Spectrum Hunter with Seagal. He's looking for the spectrum.
You ever seen that one spectrum when you put a fridge magnet on the side of your parents' old television and you get all those new colors and you're like, holy shit.
No.
It's like a whole new spectrum.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Have you ever messed up a monitor with a magnet?
No.
I don't think so.
Bro, old TVs used to get absolutely demolished with magnets. It was so fun.
Yeah, they're not very good on a lot of electronics. I typically avoid that for that reason.
You're fucking up your family's electronics just for shits and giggles, huh?
No, you could fix it with the magnet again, though. You just
Really?
it's the weirdest thing. I don't know.
That is weird.
So magnets are just magic, basically.
I don't even know how they work, dude. I've watched videos. I'm like, okay.
So
whatever.
So none of us knows that there could be something on the spectrum that the government doesn't know about that this guy does, though.
Somebody in this movie is definitely on the spectrum, yes.
Well, he doesn't say like there's a secret on the spectrum. He says that it's like he's using a part of it, which is just the size. So,
but they haven't discovered yet, though, right? Or is it just
he haven't discovered?
He only knows about it, though.
It's a number. Like you haven't. There's a number between 2 and 4 that
there's
nobody's discovered yet.
There's all those imaginary numbers.
You go into the decimals. At some point, you'll get to one that nobody's ever mentioned or thought of before.
That's right.
And I guess there's one that's just powerful. You don't know. It's between 3 and 4, and it's actually greater than infinity. You just haven't found it yet.
Damn.
That's basically what he's saying. Oh, we get a little run. Yeah, thanks, Seagal. You get more later, but yeah, he gets a little run.
That's more of a quick
jog.
Quick waddle, let's call it. Quick waddle.
It's not he doesn't get the spinning thing where he tries to, like a propeller. He tries to make his arm like a propeller and push the wind behind him. He does that when he's really sprinting. We got that in Marked for Death.
Spirit hands.
Yeah. Oh, now he's climbing on. So he climbs all around the top of this train, and somehow nobody hears him. Like, I don't know what these trains are made out of that you can't hear somebody walking on top of it, but they can't. They can't hear it. That's amazing. It never comes up.
Watch this.
I fucking love his typing.
Oh my god! So like they were like, I didn't include that in here, but they're like, oh, he can't use the passwords anyways. You have to type them at the same time. Yeah. And the guy's like, I'll worry about that. I mean, look, he has got a bunch of henchmen anyways. So even if he doesn't have this insane talent where you can use 2 keyboards at once, there's a lot of ways you could get around that. You could just do it slower. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If it just has to be at the same time, just press each fucking finger at the same time. It doesn't have to be super fast, does it? Is there a rule that says...
They don't explain it. We're just supposed to believe, oh my god, this guy's legit. This is Mr. Robot right here. This guy can...
Like the first time you've ever used a typewriter before, and it's just
it's exactly what it looks like.
He bounces them around to make it.
When your granddad uses, he's like, just poking at the fucking keyboard.
The thing to remember is this was 1995 when computers were starting to get real big everywhere. But nobody really knew anything about them if you weren't like a computer nerd. So there's a lot of that in here where people are just kind of starting to learn about it. So they're just like, oh, fuck it, we'll just throw all this crazy stuff in here.
And the
Did Hackers come out around then?
When did Hackers come out?
Feels like it was probably around the same time.
95, yeah, it came out in 95.
Yeah, because that's how computers are. You know, you like fly around like the inside of a computer that looks like a city. That's how working computers is.
There's a bunch of numbers in there.
There he's running around. Like it's so clear, like for such long periods where it's obviously somebody skinnier than Seagal. They have like these long 8 to 10 second scenes where he's clearly somebody else. The hair doesn't look anything like him. He's a lot thinner. I love how he pushes him out and just unloads on him in the air.
Yeah.
So there's like a ravine or a river or something, like 200 feet down. Like he's not surviving, but Zed don't give a shit. Zed likes shooting people.
Well, this way he'll sink, get all those holes in him.
Oh yeah, there you go. He won't float.
Yeah, he won't float.
That's smart.
It's okay.
Oh, they don't shoot her, and women float more than men do, so they should have shot her.
Is she definitely dead though? If she didn't hit a rock, is she definitely dead if she didn't hit a rock or not?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's dead. Yeah.
There's gonna be rocks like a foot underneath that water.
Well, when they showed it from like above, it's not very deep. Obviously, when she goes in, there's a huge splash because they're not going to throw somebody into shallow water like that. But it should be shallow. She should be dead. Just the fall alone, height-wise, especially the way she landed, she should be super dead.
We should have a moment of silence for one of the most beautiful eyes in the world. Just gone forever now.
Two of the most beautiful eyes in the world.
Taken from us too soon.
Oh, man. TWO. Oh, no, he sees a cherry pie's been eaten. Shit, that was his pie.
That's the giveaway.
That's the scene. I didn't edit that weirdly. I didn't do any of my like sneaky editing. That was, he looks in there, sees a pie's been eaten. He's like, shit.
I'm hungry.
We're not giving context on what that's about. I'll go back so you can see it just a little bit better. So you know what to look for. That's it. That's that pie. Shit. Okay.
He was hoping for cookies. That's what he's really pissed off about. He doesn't want no pie.
We don't see anybody in there, no terrorists or anything. He sees the pie has been eaten. And he's like, shit.
Someone's going to put it together. They're going to walk over, see the pie.
Oh, God.
See some lady and be like, that's your family, ain't it? I don't know.
He's just staring at the door to the outside, just staring at it, waiting for Seagal, I guess.
Getting ready to
right in
scream.
front of the door. And he screams, yeah, because he wants to be, secretive. They don't want people to know he's here.
That's right.
Very sneaky.
Hey, what the fuck you doing out there, man?
I mean, that is a legit question. Like, that's kind of insane. Like, why? The train's moving. You don't usually get visitors onto the train while it's moving, but okay.
Very good question.
Now, this is where the shit really starts to fly. A fertilizer plant in Guangzhou.
See, I don't know if that's supposed to be a joke or not.
I think it was written by Steven Seagal. He would have suggested that line.
Well, because he keeps going like this isn't like that wasn't anything to do with his plan or what he was talking about. So I honestly don't know if that was intentional or not. The ship begins to fly, fertilizer plant. It gets dumber. It gets dumber, obviously.
Fertilizer plant?
Yeah, I'm gonna shock the world by spreading caca all over the place.
Okay, you said fertilizer plant. He was like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, you fucking idiot. It's not a fertilizer plant. Like, it's not his fault. You said it. Like, I don't know if I like that or not. Part of me does. I like making fun of somebody for just repeating what you said. Like that makes you the idiot.
Yeah, but you can't mock. Yeah, you can't mock someone for just saying the same stupid shit that you said just to stick your own line.
Yeah, it's not like he said a place and you're like, oh, the fertilizer plant. No, all you said was a fertilizer plant.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's basically setting that guy up. That's what he's doing. He's setting him up for this line now, where he makes him seem like a douche.
Which is part of why I'm so confused about the shit starts to fly. Because there isn't even shit there. It's not even a fertilizer plant. It's so bizarre.
Caca.
Guangzhou is a chemical weapons plant masquerading as a fertilizer plant.
Okay, but you cheated and you called it a fertilizer plant, dick.
Yeah, bro.
Also, Guangzhou is just an area. It's not just one plant. It's actually an area in China. So this guy's
could have but it would make sense though if the plant was named after it, right? The area. Sometimes they do that.
Maybe.
I mean, it is an area, but so who knows? It's a Seagal movie. Whatever makes the least amount of sense, I'm sure is true.
All we know for sure is targeting code system, country selected China. So that's the high tech shit that's going on right now.
Just China. We'll figure it out on the way.
Got him.
See if you can find a weapon. Hey man, if I even touch one of these bags, I can lose my job.
Like what is this?
Yeah,
I think we're past that point. I think we're past that point, mate. Your whole train's been fucking hijacked. No one
Way past that point. But Seagal has to tell him, like, no, we're past that. This is more important. Like, obviously it's more important. You've seen many people get murdered. Like, why are
He's probably still paying for stuff at vending machines on this train, too. Like,
he seems like that kind of guy.
The first thing you do is smash the glass on the vending machine and just take all the snacks.
Hey, man, this is the 90s, all right? This is not long after, like, racism was still prevalent. So this guy's just covering his ass and being smart. I'm with him. I like his moves.
Now pay close attention, Mr. Penn. I'm about to make the Bhopal disaster look like a Girl Scout picnic. Thousands of people are going to die.
I didn't like the way he thumbed that keyboard so hard.
Yeah, his typing is just weird.
Dude, his like right thumb, he just like dug into the space bar like 4 times in a row. I really didn't like that.
You know, they're literally, before every scene, they're like perming this guy's hair up and spraying it with shit to make it shiny, like literally before every scene.
Yeah, his hair is one of the most ridiculous things in this movie, and that's impressive for a Seagal movie. Usually Seagal's hair is the most ridiculous. If this were a later Seagal movie, Seagal would take it easily. But at this point, they're kind of equal. He's kind of got the Jerry Seinfeld look going.
I had a friend in college one time. He rocked what we nicknamed the Moldador. It was a mullet in the back and then a pompadour like Johnny Bravo front. Dude, it was a powerful haircut. It was awesome.
I like it. I like that. Oh, man. I'll try this. Kaori Minamiya. Just to remind you all in the audience, Under Siege 2 had a budget of $60 million. Where on earth did that money go? Oh, you'll see. When you get to the end, when you see the CGI that was decades before its time.
Oh, it was
you'll wonder
good.
how they got it in 60 million. Like,
you'll be like, that dude's actually laying next to the train right there. And you'll be like,
definitely
no,
next
I know
to
it
the
looks
train.
like it.
Seagal's definitely in that train that's exploding. Definitely.
Definitely.
Also acceptable answers would be Seagal's food budget and this guy's hairspray. That's why.
Those very big expenses. Those are not cheap.
Cover and concealment? Now you know as much as anybody on this train.
What?
I thought you were the smartest man in the world.
What? All he says is cover and concealment.
That's it. Up to date. You're up to speed. You're up to speed now. Go forth.
I feel like there's more to that. Like, okay, what the fuck are you talking about? Cover and concealment.
That's all he needs to do. Just cover and conceal, man. Don't worry about what's actually happening, who's on the board, how many people. Just cover.
He doesn't even explain what those are. Like the difference between. Like it just.
Are we to assume that he was like talking a bunch before the camera cut, and then he ended his sentence with cover and concealment?
I think so, but that's a weird way to end it.
I have a question.
It's a very weird way to end it.
I have a very serious question. What is the difference between cover and concealment?
Oh,
well, concealer is like, a makeup product that probably applies around like the edges of his hairline to hide like the dye stains.
Yes.
That's the correct answer. The incorrect answer that somebody like Seagal might tell you is that concealment means they can't see you. Cover means they can't shoot you. So the cover means it will stop bullets. Concealment means they just can't see you, but if they shoot at you, you're going to die.
Okay.
But he doesn't explain that. He's just like, cover and concealment. He's like, okay, go. That's actually what the military does now. They just say, cover concealment. All right, you guys are soldiers. Get out there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how the army works. Just that is.
Take that fucking white jacket off.
Okay, that does make sense. He got lucky on one. He just got lucky.
Jesus, the target's mainland China.
Oh, no. Not China.
Not China.
Not China.
It almost needs to be longer to show what I was going for. So the way he says it, it seems like he's being sarcastic. He's like, oh, not China. Oh, anyone but China. But he's not. He's being serious because you don't want to attack China.
Well, this guy's whole role is just to throw in lines to piss off everybody around him, really. That's all he does is just says shit.
He's the slimy CIA guy. That's his role. So he just has to be terrible and just throw in slimy CIA things.
And annoy people, say shit at the wrong time, just to, that's his job. Like Seagal, I guess, in real life.
Yeah, basically.
They fired me, came into my lab, confiscated everything, told me the technology was non-essential. You wanted it? They're gonna get it!
I'm pretty sure I think they reused that from On Deadly Ground, that exact thing.
The way that's edited is just horrible.
Well, I edited those together because it goes back and forth between the guys in the control room and them. And so it kind of keeps building, but off of each other. If you just go to him, he just starts getting loud and losing his mind for no apparent reason. Like, we don't know why he's yelling there.
The whole zooming thing where these people are standing around him like it's some kind of, group video chat for like it's just very strange. Like they're counting down to New Year's Eve. Why is everyone standing around like it's like they're actually, I don't know, it's very strange.
Well, that's the thing.
They're all watching.
Just look at it like that. It makes no sense why they're all getting so worked up and then why they're all watching all of this. Makes no sense. But the way the movie is, it goes back and forth in the control room. They're all panicking, like, don't attack China. They have nuclear power, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of slowly building up. But if you just look at them, it just goes 0 to 100 instantly. And everyone's standing around watching for no real reason. Something with the computers in this. Like, there's always cameras everywhere. Wherever they're blowing things up, somehow they have a camera that they can watch it. Which is not how any of that would work.
Well, Admiral Bates at the Pentagon.
Admiral Bates is here in Colorado.
Then you get him here now.
Well, that's convenient.
Oh, good.
Why Admiral Bates? I don't know. Usually the Navy doesn't operate a whole lot inside their own country, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're going to get Admiral Bates. He's a general. He's not going to a higher general. He's just going to go to the Navy guy.
That Navy base he's at in that landlocked state of Colorado?
Well, they explain he's at an air show. Just happens to be at an air show and is like 10 minutes down the street. The real reason is because we're like, oh, he was in the first one. Let's get him back in. It'll be a callback to the first one.
Well, he knows Seagal, so we need to have an admiral that knows Seagal. It's crucial to the storyline.
Yeah, I mean, that comes up later. None of these people know Seagal's there yet. Even though obviously they all know who Seagal is. Just
they'll know of him, of course, yes.
Everyone in Colorado knows. Autistic Wolf. The most aggravating part of Under Siege 2, to me, is when he gets shot off the train by a sniper directly in the chest and lives with no explanation. So I appreciate the super chat, but no, there is an explanation. It is a rock-solid explanation. When we get to it, I'll expect an apology to Mr. Seagal because it's a very good explanation.
Yeah, there's no plot holes in a Steven Seagal
Trust me,
movie.
not a single plot hole. But yeah, the Admiral from the first one just happens to be there. Why would they even care? Why does it have to be him? It doesn't make any sense.
Gentlemen, as you can see, it works.
No, how could they see? What do you mean, as you can see? They're on different parts of the train. They have no idea something in China exploded. But okay, yeah, we saw. They all saw, sure. Who writes this shit? Like, come on. No, it's like you're telling them right now. That's what you should be saying is, guys, it works. Not L, as you all saw.
We will take out the Pentagon and the Washington and most of the eastern seaboard as well. The fee, $1 billion.
So they explain their plan like 5 times. Like, we get the entire plan explained over and over and over. Like, they didn't know which one to use that they were going to throw in for the explanation. But they're like, well, shit, then we don't have 90 minutes, so we'll just do them all. Just all of them. So, yeah, we find out this plan
blow up
times.
America. The plans always blow up America. It's always just blow up Washington, New York, Los Angeles. Why can't they pick on someone else?
Well, they're planning Washington because that's where the Pentagon is, you know. That's the capital. I think that's why they're going for it. The weird thing is why this is all in Colorado. That's the bizarre part. Because Colorado doesn't have a whole lot of that stuff.
Colorado has NORAD.
Oh, well, there you go. They should have made that NORAD, but they didn't.
Yeah, NORAD's like the big targeting base and shit.
Space Ice has so much talent. This guy knows what he's talking about. Thanks for sharing. Oh, well, you are very welcome, Seven Dust. See, my viewers are very educated.
You haven't even seen him do a backflip yet. Wait till you see that.
Yeah,
That'll blow your
mind. Wait till you see that. They're very attractive. You should see the guns. Like, they are jacked.
Yeah, and great, and it's surprisingly great skin tone. So
yeah.
He's very well hydrated and UV rays.
Wow, yeah. UV rays.
Stan, what the hell's going on?
It's the earthquake deal.
We shut that program down.
Refinance the project.
You telling me this goddamn thing is working now?
Yeah, see, just there to be a shitty CIA guy. Yeah, I know. You said we shouldn't do this. We did it anyways.
He's touching his tie as well, just letting you know.
Well, the thing that confuses me about this is, so the CIA, like, they're not supposed to work inside the country. They can do things outside the country, but not inside. So, if they were to use this weapon to attack somebody, are they just not going to tell anybody? Are they just going to, we're going to go to war with this country. Oh, never mind. It got a bunch of mysterious earthquakes and is now in the ocean. Like how can you have that and not have anybody else know about it? It makes no sense.
So the CIA really can't. Is that really true? They're not supposed to do shit on American soil.
Correct.
And what are the odds that that's actually true? 0%, minus 0%.
According to Seagal movies, all they do is inside America. But legally, they're not allowed to. They're not supposed to.
I mean, didn't they like? What was? I can't remember how many years ago this was, but they were like looking at government funding or spending out of the Pentagon, and they were like, "Oh, there's like $400 million that."
Oh, way more than that.
Dude, it was like wasn't that during 9/11 time? Or something?
There was like a ludicrous amount of money that they were just like, we don't know where it went.
Yeah, it was like $3 trillion or some shit.
Something like there was something in like
Was it
$5 billion.
Yeah,
there's something about like creating some program for ships. I don't have all the details like I did, but I've kind of forgotten about it. But anyways, something like that, and you're like, okay, well, where are the ships? Oh yeah, no, we never got the ships. Where's the money? No, it's gone. We don't know. The money's gone.
Yeah,
we don't have what we were supposed to get with it. It's just gone. So yeah, there's a lot of shady stuff with the money. So the funny part isn't the crazy part. It's the why are there mysterious earthquakes on our enemies? Because like this is Navy guy, obviously he's Admiral. He doesn't know about it. Like it makes no sense that they would have the CIA secretly doing things without the military knowing. Although they do have how would the? So I think he's a 2-star general. Why does he know? But this guy's like Joint Chief of Staff. Like okay, never mind. Let's just go. It's Seagal.
Typical agency bullshit.
That's right. Fuck CIA.
That's right.
So who's this?
He was there with the Admiral. I don't know if he even
too many dudes. Too many titles, man. There's just too many titles of dick swingers just really swinging their dicks around.
I think he's right below that Admiral Bates. So I'm sure might be the lower Admiral. I don't think they might. I don't know. Nobody cares. All he does is yell at the CIA guy that one time. Okay, now we have Seagal. He got his gun out, which is obviously the only gun he ever carries. I'm pretty sure that's his personal 1911 because that's the only gun he ever carries in any of his movies.
Is it really?
Next to Gray. The U.S. government could just use Seagal's size as a weapon. He's over in Russia right now. They're working on it.
And he's definitely working on getting his size up. I don't know if you saw him during the Victory Day.
He's quite large.
He's quite portly, yes.
So this is so weird, whatever he's doing. So what you want to do, if you're doing like a bunch of small manipulations on something, have your gun in your hand near the trigger, then try and do all your little small manipulate. That's the smart thing to do.
Safety off as well, right?
I'm sure it's off.
Gotta have the safety
He
off.
probably had it removed.
Well, the gun's covering him.
Yeah. Oh, the gun's covering him, so he doesn't have to look up.
Yeah, he's
funny. It's something he tells the guy later, which is amazing.
No power.
No power. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like there was power on it, but.
Cover and conceal. You know about that, right? You know about that, right?
What is he doing? Why is he flapping that like wings?
I don't know,
it's supposed to be a funny thing, but it's so bizarre.
His impersonation's pretty spot on, though. Cover and conceal. You know about that, right?
But he never said that.
Well, he didn't say the last bit. Did he say cover and concealment or some
That's
shit?
It. He's like, cover and conceal. Now you know everything. Like, if you said you know about that, right, that would make sense because he's at least confirming he knows what he's talking about. No, he just said it and then left. Okay, now he's playing with this. Looking for weapons and using those as wings.
He wants you to blow up an airplane. Well, he says he'll pay us an additional $100 million.
Tell him his ex-wife is history as soon as the money is deposited in our account. He has 5 minutes to make the deposit.
All right. I don't know if we have any bankers here. I don't know if the chat has any bankers. Can you transfer $100 million in 5 minutes? Like, there's no checks on that?
There is no way in hell.
I feel like there would be a lot of people that would go through. Like, you can't just do that. You can't just go on your phone and transfer $100 million.
They'll be like, sir, if you want us to protect your money, you got to come down here in person.
That's such
verify
a
it's you. Mm-hmm. There's no phone call being made. Hey, give away all my money.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's the most unbelievable thing in this movie to me, that you could just do that in 5 minutes. And like, I need it now. Like, you couldn't even get the person on the phone in 5 minutes.
I mean, in the 90s, you just said, well, I have it in my offshore account. And then everyone's like, we don't even know what those are. So I guess that's like magic money land.
I mean, his is going to be, the account they're transferring it to is offshore. Because they mentioned something like the land of clocks and chocolates or something, which is, I'm guessing, supposed to mean Switzerland. But
even so, this is 1995. Nothing's happening in 5 goddamn minutes in 1995.
You know what happens in less than 5 minutes? And I don't want to spoil it for people. But something happens to this satellite. It goes from being very good to not okay in less than 5 minutes. Like way
less than 5 seconds.
Way less time.
It's definitely less than 10 seconds. It might be less than 5.
It's really strange.
And
Why is there a camera on this plane?
On the random plane.
There's just a camera on it. Okay, great. Sure. Makes sense. Yeah.
It's quite convenient. There's always a camera everywhere they need a target.
Everywhere. Why was there a camera in that place in China? Why is there a camera here? Later, there's going to be a camera on a stealth. They're watching it on a camera above it, like it's moving along with them. And why the flatline noise? Why would that be there?
Jim.
The airplane's dead, man. The airplane's dead. It's just let it go. It's dead.
I don't even think that flatline noise is a real thing. I've never actually heard that.
You've never heard that when an airplane gets blown up? You've never heard the flatline noise when an airplane gets blown up?
I haven't heard the flatline noise anywhere but movies.
Oh, man, you've lived a sheltered life. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Michael Grace, I was at a buffet and saw Seagal transfer a platter of chicken wings into his stomach in 5 minutes.
That long?
Wow, that was a long time. There might be a lot of them if it took him 5 minutes.
Slappity slap slap clothesline.
Let me go back. I hope I included what I wanted to bring up here. The absurdity of this. Like, the guy doesn't... Well, one, this guy is missing an eye, which I feel is... Maybe has something to do with this. Oh, I didn't show it. But the Seagal gets, like, right up to him, and the guy's, like, looking at him and doesn't see him. And he attacks him. And he does that, like, 3 different times where somebody definitely should have seen him. He's just right in front of them, and they don't. But that's, like, one of the first fight scenes. Like, we're deep in this movie, and that's, like, one of the very first fight scenes we actually get.
Yeah.
And it was not a great fight scene.
It's a 45, okay?
Okay, it's not a 45, just so you guys know. It's not a 45. It's a 9mm, but he calls it a 45 because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Never look in a direction where the guy ain't pointing, you understand?
Never look in the direction the gun ain't pointing.
Says the guy who stands on the radio in Sniper Special Ops.
Well, that is just terrible advice. It makes no sense. You should definitely look places the gun isn't pointing.
I mean, you've played Doom. You physically can't look places the gun isn't pointing.
95 Doom would have been big, so maybe that's what he's thinking. But yeah, no, you should. It's so much easier to move your eyes.
So what he's saying is,
just then turn your entire body.
Look directly in front of you. Don't look around you for bad guys. Just only look in front of you, right? That's what I should be doing.
That's basically what he's saying. You should be turning like this. This is how you turn. This is how you turn. Your whole body.
You're wearing a Batman suit.
I was gonna say Michael Keaton Batman.
Bonjour, guys. You're probably closing in pretty fast on Grazer 1, hiding among those 50 ghost satellites I've created.
Technology.
And they have the like actual route for every satellite programmed in, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's very confusing. So like one of those is supposed to be the real one, which I don't think any of them are the real one. But he has 50 fake ones up there to throw him off. All of this is bizarre. Like, it doesn't actually make sense if you really think about it. But,
I like how the top right-hand corner it just says classified with 3 stars on either side, just so you know it's top secret shit.
Oh, yeah. And if you look at it, it's kind of... I mean, I guess because it's supposed to be a 3D sphere on a 2D thing. But, like, there's a lot of overlap that doesn't have, like, corresponding overlap in some places but does other places. It's really bizarre. Because if you see, like, the top left... Like, that looks like the part of Russia that kind of touches Alaska almost. You can see on the top right as well.
Yeah.
When I'm making these videos, I see a lot of stuff that everyone's
I see what you're saying on the map, yeah.
But, like, later on, it's more noticeable where things don't match up, even though they should.
In 45 minutes, I'm going to hit the Pentagon with a 98% blast.
I'm okay. I'm fine with that. I don't know where this picture is, where they got a picture of the Pentagon there, but, yeah, that's very helpful.
Remember something.
I was going to say, why doesn't he just go 100%? Why 98%? Why hold back that 2%? What are you saving it for?
Just so they know he can get harder if they need him to.
Yeah.
Don't piss him off. He might go to 105%. Just back off.
Yeah.
They should probably explain why. Yeah, 98 is just kind of a random number to throw out there.
Why not 95? Yeah, sorry.
I want you to remember something. I was smarter than all of you before I worked there. I was smarter than all of you while I worked there. I'm still smarter than all of you.
That's just needless, the part in the middle. Like, I was smarter than all of you before I worked there, But then when I started working there, there's this guy, his name's Daniel. He's fucking smart.
He was really good, yeah.
He was so smart, but I don't know what happened to him, so I think he died or something. So yeah, then I became the smartest guy again. You could have cut the middle one out. You could just say I'm smarter than all of you, too. Like, it doesn't matter what you were before, during, and now's what it's important.
I'm almost certain that at some point, Seagal would have tried to have this rewritten for his character to say, but they just couldn't make it happen, so they had to leave it out. I mean,
it does seem like something Seagal would say.
100%.
Or that they would be saying about Seagal. I mean,
yes, that too.
Denise did say he knows everything.
Considering the area that we have to cover.
That's why they call it space.
What's that, son? Speak up.
That's why they call it space. Well, there's a lot of it.
Thank you very much. Just be quiet, please.
I do like that part.
I love
Obviously, it has
that
nothing to do
part.
with Seagal, but I do like that. And even the CIA guy's like, that was fucking stupid. Why?
Yeah, exactly. Dipshit.
Yeah, that's the look you see. Safety off. Okay. Glocks, you can't turn a safety off on a Glock. So, I don't know what Seagal taught him, but he's turning something off on that gun that it doesn't exist. I don't know what he's
Doesn't have the
messing
little
with.
the little flippy thing on the side?
Not on Glocks. Glocks don't have those.
They have no safeties?
They have internal safeties, but nothing like that. Nothing where you can turn it, flip a switch, and it's on and
That's
off.
crazy.
Like that.
Are you trying to say Seagal doesn't know what he's talking about with the guns?
Yeah, I'm trying to say that literally everything he's ever said about guns has never made sense. The funny thing is he uses this later, and he's like, safety, click, and you hear the click. Like, I don't know what he's clicking, but he clicks something. He's turning something on and off that shouldn't be there.
Dynamic tension.
Oh, dynamic tension. Shut up.
This is the Navy Cross. It's awarded for bravery. Uncle Casey's got 2 of them.
Of course he does. So that's her dad's, but, you know, Seagal's twice as good, so he has 2.
Yeah, he's twice the man her dad was.
I want her to keep talking. Be like, he also has 3 purple hearts.
No, it gets dumber. It gets dumber. It gets dumber. Don't worry, it's Seagal. It can always get dumber.
Always.
Never interrupt Seagal saying it should have been something dumber. Because then you'll get embarrassed. He'll
never
say something
learn.
you never thought was possible.
And he's got medals at home that are so secret, he can never show them to anybody.
He has his medals that are so secret, he can't show them to anybody.
He got one from a Diddy party. No, I shouldn't say that, but yeah, he's got medals from everywhere.
The Diddy medal.
I believe that one. I
The
mean,
Diddy
everything
did it
about that
medal.
checks out. That explains why he can't show it. But the entire point of a medal is to show people. Like, why would you have a medal you can't show people? That makes no sense for what medals are.
Because if he shows you that he has to kill you, I mean, it's that top secret that if he shows you...
Now, why do you think we never talk about her mom?
That's the insane thing. So that means that there's medals that we don't know about. That means secret things that we can't learn about. So they have, like, for classified missions, they have medals where, like, it'll be a private ceremony and they won't be able to say why you got the medal, but you know they have the medal. They just don't say why you have the medal. That's something that's actually real. But the idea that he gives you medals, because realistically, if you saw the medal, you would have no idea what it is. Why would you not be able to show them? They would have no idea what it is because it's so secret they don't even know what it means. Just everything about that is stupid, except Seagal probably wrote it. So I was like,
basically, I think they're just setting up the fact that she wishes Seagal was really her daddy. That's the whole setup, you know. Like
100%.
Her dad will never be as good as Seagal. Seagal's the best.
Yeah. Mitch meetings. You think Sarah is secretly happy her dad is dead?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I mean that's kind of what I was getting at. But yeah,
No, I would say she's openly happy her dad is dead.
What did he do?
It's not a secret. What did he do? I'm just not even gonna. We're just gonna move on from that.
Did he do?
That's too broad a question to answer, really. I mean,
No, it is.
There's an infinite amount of things he didn't do.
I mean, that's the reference. Hopefully, the reference from the South Park episode. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And Satan wants to throw himself a Sweet 16 birthday party, and he's like, "I want a chocolate fountain." And they're like, "Diddy did it," and he goes, "Diddy did it." Diddy did do it, and he goes, "What did he do?" God, it's so funny.
The other thing about this is the lady she's talking to. It seems like she was supposed to have a bigger part, or she got a part because, you know,
she's the cake lady of
she
this
was
movie.
great with Seagal or something. Like, she's there, she's extremely attractive, but doesn't do anything other than gets talked to by the niece. It seems like she should have a bigger part.
She's just eye candy plot device to help things going along, basically. I
But
think.
she's so barely in there. She's only in there for a couple seconds.
Yeah, but you don't know what happened off screen. How much effort?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying she's there, and maybe she thought she was gonna have a bigger part. And this is
how much effort and how much she had to do off screen is a completely different ballgame.
I want to say she's somebody like a model or like a beauty contestant. I look the people up because I look up people now. Ever since that Fire Down Below, where it turns out half that cast was like Grammy-winning country singers.
Oh yeah.
I've been more vigilant on looking people up on what they actually are because that blew my mind.
I don't know what her name is though.
I have no idea what her name. I forgot. I just remember it was something like she wasn't really an actress, but she was in this. Like her credits of like this and maybe like one other movie I never heard of. I guarantee you he thought that was a menu. I guarantee you he thought that was a menu. He opens it up like he knows what this means, but I zoomed in and it's just speed limits for different areas for trains. That is all that is.
What is going on the left?
It's just like a bunch of rectangles.
Yeah.
So it's a drawing.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing useful in there.
It's a drawing book that he opens to make people think he's smart. It's like he just doodles in it. And makes people think he's smart.
Checks out.
I mean, yeah, you're supposed to look at. He's like, oh, I know what all this is. Like, this is going to help us, but there's no possible way this helps you. Oh, this guy too. He's looking for Seagal. He knows Seagal's around here somewhere.
But you got to look where
like
you're
Charlie
pointing.
Day, honestly.
Look where you're pointing the gun. Remember, you can't look anywhere else where you're pointing the gun.
He's following Seagal's teachings. Like,
so he's following what to do.
How would you not see Seagal? Seagal is 6'4", and he's not skinny here. Like he got.
You've seen him hide.
Well, yeah, I guess he just knew he was going to look that direction. Like there's a corner. You don't look around the corner when you go there. Like going straight, there's like nothing. There's a wall in front of him.
He is listening to Seagal practice. He's only looking where the gun is pointing, though.
Exactly. If you move the gun a little bit to the right, he probably would have found him.
He would have seen him, yeah.
Damn. He grabs the flare. Like they felt the need to put this in so we wouldn't think it's a plot hole when he shoots a guy with a flare, even though it's so stupid when he shoots the guy with the flare. Oh, everything about this is dumb.
Scotty, no plot hole left.
No plot hole, but when he shoots the guy with the it's so needless for him to shoot the guy with the flare. It's so insane. And look at him just walking along like that. Why is he walking like that? All that's doing is limiting where he can actually see.
We're checking.
Look at it. They're unique guys. Like legally, that was a check.
That was a check.
So like they found bodies or something. I gotta go back and show you guys this intense looking around. Like don't leave any stone unturned.
I mean, that guy's looking out the front and slightly up. I don't know where
got it all.
looking.
Yeah, no, he's got behind. He's got up front. He's looking at the mic. The guy saying it. So yeah, everything's covered. Everything's covered. Yeah, he ain't on this fucking train. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're good.
There's no way he's on this train. Guarantee you, he's not there.
Thorough search, boys.
Very thorough. But then he actually goes out. They're like, check on the fucking roof, you idiot. People have been complaining for like 2 hours that they hear him walking on the roof.
He's not quiet.
Okay, this whole thing, everything about this. I think
I love the dummy. The dummy's so good.
The dummy's terrible. So this is where he comes out of. Okay, that's the door he comes out of. That's where Seagal is. You tell me he couldn't see him from there?
No.
You can just look up and
you
see
climb
Seagal.
all the way up there.
He doesn't see Seagal until he's where the 1804 number is, until he's climbing on top of that. That's when he sees Seagal, who's just standing there.
Have you forgotten your intro? He's great at playing hide and peek. He's very good at hiding and peeking out.
He's one of the best. Especially one of those later where he's hovering above a canyon is amazing. But also when he goes up there, so yeah, see, that's when he sees him. Like he's over the thing, and he's like, "Oh, there he is!" Just stand. Like, look how much above it he is. He should have seen him that whole time.
It's hard to spot those giant shoulder pads.
But then he kicks him. He falls down here, and then the stuntman, he's flying forward. Now he starts the kick, or did he do 2 kicks? Is this like Beavis dancing?
Kick.
Like when Beavis would dance, he would do that kick.
It was that.
Now he starts the kick.
You couldn't see it at all.
Why? Yeah. Why is he kicking?
It's so weird. Oh,
Seagal was like, he's like, there's this thing in Hollywood called continuity. He's like, you gotta kick, otherwise no one's gonna believe it.
Pete, this is the one thing they're gonna point out that we got to fix. This is so amazing. Seagal's up there, and they're just like no-look shooting, which is his move. And the way he fights back is the dumbest shit you will ever see. But for Seagal, it's like, oh, this is genius. Fucking grabs it.
Because he shoved the whole gun out of the window.
So he just grabs it. Well, I guess if you just hand him your gun. Oh my God.
It's like that scene in Waterboy when he's trying to find that one dude and he's like, there you are, and he just throws the football at him.
Dumb as shit.
It's so good.
I think I show in slow motion the great. Okay, yeah, well, he's up there somewhere. He's like, oh shit, well, give me this. Like, he's not shooting or anything. He's just like sticking it up in the air.
He's like,
He's
here
just
you
giving
go.
the skull. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
thank you.
Take it. Yeah.
Son Jazrin, love your space ice, Sensei Seagal and Redeye, but mostly space ice. You all make Steven Seagal tolerable, but mostly space ice, and not so much Redeye. Oh, well, thank you. You typed a lot there that was unnecessary, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, double click. Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
You want to read it
man.
again?
See what happens when you give oh, there we go. Well, that one.
But mostly space ice.
When you give Redeye a mouse, just things happen.
Oh, man. I like clicking.
He does. Oh, look. Oh, he's Seagaling this place up. Oh, look at the gun. Look how steady this gun is. Oh, my God. He's so smart with guns. Look at this. He is lighting up that entire canyon right now.
That's how you should fire that gun, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That's the best way to do it. You just kind of slap around the stock on it. That's what it's for. You just kind of slap it so it goes all over the place.
As an Australian, I'm not really proficient with guns. So just to clarify,
now you are.
One hand on the trigger and one hand wiggling the back end with my other hand, right?
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called the back end, the butt wiggle. That's what you do. You wiggle it in the back.
Good.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
And now you know as much as everybody on the train.
Oh, wait. Cover and concealment. Let's go. Look at that. He's shooting. Look how he's shooting at one guy.
Where?
I don't know if that guy's like flying around or some shit. Like, this is amazing.
Gotta be.
All right. Well, this is okay. Daniel Elias Ferreira. Space Ice. Who made the song in your sudden death fade? I'm pretty sure that was from Parks and Rec. That was Chris Pratt singing it. I have no idea who wrote it.
That's deep.
I think it was like an unaired thing too. Like it never actually aired. It's out there. But yeah, he's
Mouse Rat.
He's shooting like a champ. That's how you shoot. And then that's the one that works. He has no idea where he's shooting. But that's the one that kills the guy.
Looks like he's shooting into the train.
I mean, the guy's behind the door, so I mean that's not
okay.
He has no way of knowing that's a good shot, but yeah, I guess that's a good shot. Well, very irresponsible, but it's got him. It was so realistic.
Nailed it.
Right in the face
bullet
as well.
Holes, like their skin, like they don't go past the top layer of skin. It's very clear that there's not actual holes.
They look like bird.
Oh, here we go. The guy that brought this up.
Oh, here it is.
Here's the sniper. Oh man, don't worry. Yeah, so he's dead. He's dead. Seagal dies halfway through his own movie. It's crazy.
No.
Yeah, he's
Fucker is now hamburger. He's probably spread about halfway across the state.
Okay, all right, calm down. He died like 5 seconds ago. You're not going that fast. It's not halfway around the state. It's maybe an eighth of a mile at the most down the road or down the tracks. Like, no, it's not halfway across the state.
They're gonna find parts of him in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna be all over he's William Wallace. He's gonna be in the 4 corners of the country.
Ooh, nice.
Oh shit, man, you been shot.
You think this has been shot? This ain't been shot.
Boom! Plot hole fixed.
That's it.
See, he was just like, nah, it wasn't.
Nah.
Bury it deep down and never bring it up again.
Doesn't explain what the fuck he's talking about. This isn't a gunshot because it looked like a gunshot. There's a hole in your. Should be your body. Like, I mean, where it was he's pointing the right here. So yeah, that should have gotten into his lung or something. Like, it can't just be a through and through just skin. Unless he's just built very awkwardly and there's no bone, muscle, or anything there.
Nothing back there.
Straight in and out. But most importantly, it won't hinder any of his actions moving forward. That's what we got to remember. It won't stop him from fighting awesomely. Which,
I mean, he doesn't even bring it up again. Like Redeye says, it's like it
never comes up again.
That's what I'm saying.
Once he says, "Nuh-uh," it's done. It's like over.
I will say the organ thing checks out because there's one time in high school we were dissecting frogs. and my frog had eaten a bird, and so when we opened it up, it was like 90% stomach, and then all the important stuff was just shoved into the corner of this frog. I think it's probably the same. So if it hit anything,
shoved in one corner, everything else is just skin.
Mostly stomach and skin.
Just cookies and chicken, fried chicken, and the rest of it.
Yeah.
A few livers and kidneys tucked away.
So the rifle that lady used, the caliber is a .308, which for people that know calibers, it's a good size bullet. Like it's not like a .22 or something that could just go through and hurt nothing. He should be dead right now.
How much fat would be required to stop that bullet piercing him? Like, he's not quite there yet, but
I'd say today's Seagal could stop that bullet, but I don't think 95 Seagal could.
Okay,
it's not coming out the other end.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want to say in one of the streams I brought up one of his shows where the scientist lady she's like CSI for them. She's a scientist. Sometimes she's a mortician. Like she's whatever they need, sciencey. And she's telling the guy, he got shot with a .223, and the cop's like, oh, what the fuck's a .223? I'm an idiot. I'm a cop. I don't know bullets. And she calls it a sniper round. This is significantly bigger than that. Like, this is an actual sniper round, not what that show calls a sniper round, which is not a sniper round. Deep Thoughts with Joe. Pair character with lovey-dovey eyes, blowing red hearts in the air. Wow, that was a deep one. Okay.
I think that's an apple emoji. I don't get that one.
That's an entire scene right there. I feel we got a lot.
Fuck, what happened there? What?
A slice of cherry pie. You missed it. You had to be there.
You had
the
everyone that listened had a moment.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. She calls it 223 millimeter in a sniper round, which is not what it is. It's not millimeters. It's inches. It's .22. It's so stupid. 2.223 millimeter would was
so small.
Blow the train up. The train would explode. It's massive. But I mean, it's Seagal, so he probably just shrugged it off. It's probably just bounced off.
Access encoded. Gigabyte of RAM should do the trick. We're in.
I love it.
Gigabyte of RAM should do it.
Okay.
That's clearly all you need to get passwords is RAM.
Gigabyte of RAM, guys.
1995. I don't know if you guys remember. A gigabyte of RAM was not something anybody had.
It didn't exist, man, at all.
It did not exist. Yeah. If it did exist, I want to say the 32 megabytes was I remember getting a new computer that had 32 megabytes of RAM. I was like, oh my God, this is wild back then.
Yeah, 16 and 32, man, that was it.
You'd have to get 300 of those chips. That's not going to fit in his laptop. So it can't possibly, even if you want to say, oh, it's some secret CIA bullshit. No, it wouldn't fit. The chips were way too big back then.
That's crazy. I have 64 gigs of RAM, I think, on my computer.
Right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, megabytes is what I'm talking about.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're saying how much more you have right now?
Right now, compared to 1 gig is ludicrous. Then
so now that would be okay, that sounds stupid, but he probably has a gigabyte of RAM.
But then his world dominating thing is $1 billion too. So
basically,
times have changed.
Redeye, you could basically take over a train and take over the world. Then I mean, this guy's got 1 gig. You got 64.
64 trains he could take over.
I could have so many more passcodes registered.
You could. Yep. So many.
Hexadecimal.
so many.
X tactics.
Casey fucking Ryback.
He's my instructor at Fort Bragg.
He's the best there is.
Yeah, that's Sandman from Death Warrant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slumming it in a Seagal, and obviously Zed from Pulp Fiction, who's slumming it in Seagal early. He's slumming it early.
Very
Seagal.
much, yeah.
Well, this came out the year after. He's like, I'm going to be a star. Pulp Fiction was massive. People like the Zed's Deadline, and then he did a Seagal movie.
This came out before Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction came out before this, did it?
Pulp Fiction was 94. That's what I'm saying. He was riding high off Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
He's like, oh yeah, that would be his big action movie, and then
it's gonna be great.
Well, he went from being the one who was giving the punishment to now taking it after this movie. That's what happened. That's what a Seagal movie does for your career.
Yeah, it ends it. Man, he took what Van Damme gave him and squandered it. That's sickening.
Did you see the body?
No, just a shitload of blood.
I love that. Did you see the body? No, just a shitload of blood. And he slaps him. Fucking idiot.
He doesn't need blood.
Something tells me Zed likes it anyway a little bit.
Well, I mean, it's for the line that I think people find cooler than it actually is.
Function is the mother of all fuck-ups.
I think I spoke over it a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll tell him.
Assumption.
It's coming.
Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
Yeah, assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups, which sounds good.
Yeah,
I agree. It probably does lead to some fuck-ups, but I don't think it's the mother of all. I think sometimes you need to assume things, or your life would just stop.
If you assume things, you make an ass out of you and me. Ha 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 ha.
But I mean, there's
See what I did there? See what I did there? Clever.
There's
spelling.
Times you need to assume things. Like if you assume everything on your car works and you start your car, boom, you just saved a lot of time. If you go check every single thing on your car every single time you try to drive it, you're wasting a lot of time. If you call every single person you know every single day to make sure they're still alive, you're wasting you need to assume some things to go on in life. And they just assumed everyone else died and it wasn't a problem. So I think this is a training error on him.
I don't do that with my car. I open the hood, I slap the engine a little bit, and then it's good.
This is one of those fallacies where you only you don't know about it until it happens, and you're like, oh, see, every time. Like sometimes you assume things, but usually assuming things works out of all the things you assume.
There's a handle on a door, you pull it.
Yeah, you don't think maybe it's connected to a grenade, and if I pull the handle, it's going to pull the pin out, I'm going to die. Like, you don't think that. You're assuming it's not. Like, there's probably 99.9999999% of assumptions turn out well.
Some things are safe to assume. Like, you watch a Steven Seagal movie, it's going to be A grade, that kind of stuff.
Sure. It will have A grade. There will be a grade to it.
It is graded.
It will get one. Deep Thoughts with Joe. Funniest Seagal death of all time. Bonus question. How many cigars would it take to kill 98-year-old Clint Eastwood? I mean, Seagal hasn't died many times.
I already know the answer to that one.
Well, there's a good one with, I think, 6. Executive Decision's one a lot of people go for.
No,
but
I know the correct one.
I go for
Perfect Weapon?
General Commander.
Okay.
Because it's bizarre, makes no sense, it's not explained, and it just happens at the end for no real reason.
Oh, is that the airstrike one?
Yeah, where the drone just airstrikes him and his wife at the end for no reason.
His actual wife.
And we're like, okay, thanks for explaining what the fuck that's about, but okay, I'm cool with it, I guess.
I'm gonna go with in Machete.
Okay.
When he's been fighting Danny Trejo for so long, and then he's like, God, fuck it. You can't kill me. Only I could kill me. And then he just he literally does the harakiri
samurai
or whatever.
Yeah.
He does the whole thing to himself, and I'm like, bro, that's so fucking funny.
There's only 3 deaths, I think. I can think of that he's ever done.
There's some where he comes back from the dead as well. I don't know if you want to count that, but officially dies. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Perfect Weapon where he kills his twin brother.
I mean, if you count that as him.
Is it a twin or a clone?
I think it's I thought it was whatever it is. It's supposedly not even dead, right?
Well, you know,
he's like, "Come on, we got work to do or something." And they both get up.
I don't know.
That's right.
But yeah, where he stabs himself, avenge me, brother, and then he stabs himself at the end.
Avenge me, brother.
That's his last line. He goes, "Avenge me, brother," and then bam.
I forgot about that.
That's probably
yeah. So they've all been great. Like I'm trying to think, he hasn't had a death that wasn't hilarious.
And then there's only one where he's come back. Yeah, he's come back from the dead, but that doesn't count.
Could be his wife or something.
A man doesn't call his wife +1.
That is so weird. He doesn't call his wife +1. No, that's the manifest. It's not like he was talking with Seagal and he's mentioned his +1.
Yeah, they didn't ask him. Hey,
he doesn't call his wife a +1, so they know he's got somebody with him that's not his wife because it says +1. That's fucking weird. Usually, you would think a spouse would be a +1. Isn't that usually how that works?
Yeah, they are usually the +1.
Yeah, either your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. They're going to be usually the +1 unless you don't have any of those or there's a different reason.
I don't want to try and justify Seagal's stupid movie, but it would probably say Mr. and Mrs. Dickface or.
Well, usually if it says +1,
it's implied.
You would think it's a significant other. Yes, you would assume it's a significant other to some degree.
Well, they would do one or the other. Either they would have names for people, or they would have whoever bought the ticket in the +1.
Yeah,
it's weird that they would have names for everyone, except unless somebody said +1. That makes no sense.
Mm.
It's either +1's on there or it's the Mr. and Mrs. Whatever.
Again, we've spent more time.
I know.
Analyzing.
That's most of this. How many of these live streams have we done?
Yeah.
Oh man, he got a fax. He faxed his chef guy for some reason.
What the hell?
He's hungry.
Oh my God.
And it's so good that he's there working and checking the fax machine right at this moment, or
Yes.
none of Seagal's plan would have worked.
Crucial,
In,
yeah,
like,
they would have all been dead.
Back alley.
So this guy's really the hero of the whole fucking movie then, because he saves the day, if we're being honest. Without him, none of this happens.
Kind of. Well, actually, I'm trying to think. I don't think what they actually do makes any difference to anything. Like, does anything that the people in the control room do matter at all?
No, they
If they
try
weren't
and
there. Would anything have been different?
No, they try and kill them. That doesn't work out.
They try and take out the satellites. They fail on that. Like, they don't do anything. So really, this is completely unnecessary.
Moral
The
support.
real Raiders of the Lost Ark moment.
This is like Against the Dark. You remember Against the Dark, the zombie vampire one?
Yeah.
Where the military's talking about bombing that place, but nobody there knows anything about it, and it's completely irrelevant because they leave and then they blow up. Like an entire plot line that nobody knows about. That's kind of what this is.
So
like
good.
just to eat up some time to, like, I don't know, talk about blowing the place up or something.
Done.
Okay. But Keith David's there. It's like, come on. You learned your lesson, marked for death. Why'd you have to come back for this?
Oh yeah, Keith. I forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah, he's the guy like trying to talk the general or whoever it is out
Yeah,
of bombing
yeah.
the hospital because I don't know why they're even doing any of it.
What are you doing now?
Oh God. So he asks, "What are you doing now?" I sped it up.
What am I doing?
Oh, I'm making a bomb.
He would take 7 seconds of silence before he says that. That's why I sped it up, because it's 7 seconds of silence, and he's like, "What am I doing?" Like, he then asks the question again, like, this is a badass line. "Oh, I'm making a bomb."
He has to emote. He has to emote the range. You have to see the range on his face before he says it.
It gets dumber. This whole scene gets dumber. Deep thoughts with Joe. God fucking damn it. Sorry, Lord Ice. I messed up that last chat so bad. Please forgive. Meant to say funniest kill by Seagal. Ooh, funniest kill.
So Deep Thoughts just says what's in his head, but then just attaches $5 to everything that's in his head. Basically, is that?
It's hey, he's got a system.
Hey, those are really good thoughts.
He's got a system.
That is
Can't
deep.
fault him for that.
That's right.
What do you think? What would you guys say the funniest kill by Seagal? He's done a lot of killing.
I think.
Well, Machete again.
I mean, killing himself is just amazing.
I feel like we should choose another.
I think Denoir in The Foreigner, who can survive shotgun blasts, and then he chest chops him, and that takes him out.
I think we're supposed to... Because if you really think about it, after that chest chop, he's in Seagal's apartment.
Yeah.
So, like, what does he do with him then? Like, does he just leave? Does he
Just
just leave in the
leaves.
apartment and like moves
You
away?
saw he got on the boat, and he
So, I
looked
mean-
massive on the front of that tiny ass little tugboat.
He does. It looks very stupid. So, I mean, either we're supposed to think that Chop did actually kill him after everything else failed, shotgun blast, falling out of the second story, explosions, none of this can kill him, but that Chop did. Or, like, he did some ritualistic, sick Reservoir
like-
Dogs
murder
thing. He tied him to a chair and, like, started cutting his ear off and
played some
I
good
like-
music.
I like
Yeah.
Seagal's personal favorite kill. Apparently, is was it not Scarface? The Jamaican dudes, the
Screwface?
gangster, Screwface.
Oh,
Where he
Screwface.
bakes his back and he throws him down the
Throws him down an elevator
the
shaft.
elevator
Yeah.
shaft.
That's one of my favorites, but that's apparently also is Seagal's favorite, according to him. That's his favorite kill.
That one is really good.
It is. That's but it's also funny because the way he ragdolls him as if Seagal's some kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of character, where he's gonna.
He does the knee. I love how he does the knee drop back break.
Well, so he's like
fucking
tries to
wrestling move.
He's clearly picking up a dummy, but he's
That's what I'm
still
saying.
struggling so hard. It looks like they clearly like cut the scene early. Like, okay, up to this frame, it looks okay. But he's like really struggling to get that dummy, and then just like cut away, and the body's just getting smashed like a wrestling move. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's the
That one's
hilarity.
good.
Yeah,
Like
it
they
was great.
clearly cut that way too soon. Like it's something obviously happened there. My favorite, I'm gonna go with Urban Justice, the guy where he kicks him in the nuts 13 times.
Oh yeah.
Where it's just like he just keeps kicking them. It's like, okay,
That's
well,
the-
this is
the big guy,
stupid,
right?
But, this
Yes,
is Seagal. This is very
Yeah.
the guy that actually shot his son, not the guy that ordered the son dead that he has no problem with. He has no beef with Eddie Griffin, who's the one that ordered the death.
Right.
I got no beef with you. Just the man that pulled the trigger. That is so fucking stupid. That is so stupid. Horizon Dawn, Michael Jai White, and Bruce Lee movie reviews when? I'm actually thinking about doing a Bruce Lee one.
Ooh.
The one I'm doing now, I was split between. I'm doing RoboCop. It was either RoboCop or Enter the Dragon. I'm not sure if it'll be Enter the Dragon if I do Bruce Lee. I was watching it. I was like, there's not as much to work with here. There's not a lot of talking. It's just mostly fight scenes. So we'll see. I'm going to try and do Bruce Lee soon.
Bruce Lee's so cool.
Have either of you heard of a movie called The Puma Man?
No.
Okay, well,
that name does sound familiar, but I'm going to say I know nothing about it.
It might be a bit of value to both of you guys, considering the genre that well, all three of us are kind of in, but you guys are more into movie reviews than I am. You might get a bit of joy out of it. I'll just leave that with you. The Puma Man, check it out.
For what? Oh, it's a cape. The picture of him, I'm like, why does he have wings? He's a puma, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
what's
it's a
going
cape.
on.
It's a cape.
Why does he have a cape? Pumas don't have capes.
Dude, he looks like Dracula. He doesn't even look like a puma. So I don't know. This is
Maybe I don't know. It could be like the brand. Maybe he's just
just the shoes, just rocking.
That's what he wears.
Shoes.
He just wears Puma because he loves the brand. You've seen those people that wear like everything.
Yeah,
be like Nike or Reebok or Puma. Like they just.
I had a teacher in college like that. He had like 18 pairs of Pumas, and he would make a big show out of like what pair of Pumas he put on each day. It was like his whole personality was Puma shoe. Yeah,
was he trying to be cool?
Oh yeah. Also, we're talking about Seagal making a bomb, not just the movie, but an actual explosive. It gets this whole thing.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's so weird. Who wrote this?
I forgot we're watching a movie.
Who thought like let's get this? We got to get this line in there.
What's he looking for? Me.
Oh yeah, no. She has to be a narcissist first. Who are they looking for?
Who are they looking for? Me. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they're
like,
probably,
girl, look who you're kneeling next to.
Yeah,
nobody knows you're there.
Yeah, I'm looking around the one on the right. Sorry, lady. Maybe I was looking for you, but I'm
that's
not
the one
anymore.
we're looking for.
No, hey, why the fuck do you need lighter fluid?
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
and
why
he's
would you
throwing
need
all this random shit. He's breaking glass, mashing it up. He's
coconut
building a
oil?
bomb. Why do you need lighter fluid? Like literally the only thing that makes sense. He's like, what? I was with you until the thing that's flammable and can ignite. Like I was so with you, but now I'm so confused.
I do coconut oil, rum, glass shard shooters all the time.
Oh my god. Yeah, but the light. But don't worry, Seagal tells him. He reminds him.
It's your lunch?
Oh no, that's what he says. Is this your lunch?
Lunch?
That would have, like, if he did more food things. Literally, the only foodish thing is the coconut oil. Isn't going to be for lunch, but he puts all that in there. He's like, "Is this your lunch?" Like a joke. Yes, I was having like those glass shards, that lighter fluid. I was shaking it all up, coconut oil. Yeah, that's my lunch. You fucking idiot.
Well, he's
his jokes are so bad. Like Arnold, they're corny, and I don't know. Maybe it's just the way he delivers it. Like,
it's
you
all
like
the
it the worse it
delivery.
is. Oh, Seagals are just bad. Like they don't make you laugh. They just make
Seagal,
you wonder.
he had the literally like the best, and maybe I'm biased, but the best version of the SNL writers cast to write his jokes when he did the hosting, and they still couldn't make any of them land.
Pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think through the 90s, though, they had good ones. Like, even when Will Ferrell was there, they had some good stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They Need More Cowbell. Like, that was good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had a good run there. And then just before that, I don't know if it's just a generational thing, if you always hate whatever's current day, like when you get older. But yeah, it seems like it was great from like 80s through the 90s.
Oh,
Deep Thoughts with Joe. Yes, you guys are right. I have random thoughts, and I can't help it. I have to let them out. Seagal, Breen, and Wiseau fight to the death. Who wins? I feel I solved this already, but I'm gonna go Breen.
Breen, definitely. He can pause the movie, and nobody else. He's the only one who moves, and everyone else just freezes. Like that's a superpower.
We talking real world or movie world, though? I mean,
real world. I think
both.
Tommy Wiseau would come in like.
Yeah, he's got that little bit of psycho factor in him, I think.
He has a hard psycho factor. He'd come in way harder than the other two were expecting, and he would, he'd shake him.
He's got that wild card kind of adrenaline that he'd go nuts, I think he's got that kind of shit on him.
I haven't seen him recently. He's like 70. Like they're all three super.
They're
old.
all old, yeah.
Yeah, Seagal's 73 now, yeah.
Next time we do a Breen, I'm gonna have to bring up the age thing, because doing his older movies and then going back to Cade, the new one. Holy shit, he looks old. Like you don't really notice it
I
until you see
need
the
to
older
watch
stuff.
the new one. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks dead. Like he looks like a corpse that's come back.
Oh,
like
no.
he looks so old because might be in his 80s or something. I'm trying to remember what it was. Whatever it is, he might be 12 years older than he tells everybody.
That's crazy.
Is he still making movies, Breen?
He is. Yeah, he's working on one right now.
Yeah.
The Notorious 372, Heavy Metal, the 1981 animated movie needs reviewed. We'll see. I might do an animated movie at some point. I like doing new things.
Navy Cross.
Mace.
I think that only exists to make him look badass. They do that a few times to him.
Yeah.
Where they just like, she tries to get him and he's like, I like it.
I love the dude on the right got blasted though.
Here's His Highness.
Yeah, Zed copped it hard.
Zed's
Yeah.
like, motherfucker, my eyes.
But he doesn't seem to respond to it either. Like, that's impressive.
Afterwards, but the original response, he did go squinty and pull a face, but now he's
Well, yeah, well,
he's
it looked like, I mean, just
trying to
getting
tough
sprayed
it
with
out.
water, you'd be like, what the fuck was that? So that makes
true.
sense.
I think you
Just
saw that the other
stone-faced.
guy. I think he saw the other guy brushed it off, so he had to fucking pull his pants up a bit as well, man
Oh,
up a
that's,
bit.
that's not how that works, by the way.
Yeah.
There's no like I've been maced 50 times, therefore like it doesn't
That's
affect me anymore.
That's a thing people say. I don't know if that's true. Some people it doesn't work on. It's not actual mace. This is pepper spray. He says that anyways. The whole pepper spray mace thing is super confusing. Just accept it. They like mace is a brand also that makes pepper spray. So you never know what people are talking about when they say mace versus pepper, or when they say mace.
So is it the same shit basically, or is mace actually
No,
not?
there's actual mace is like it's more of like a chemical. They don't usually sell it to civilians or whatever. But
yeah,
it's
Well,
something that
bear
they
spray.
do.
But on dark web you can get anything, right? So if you
Well,
want to
you
get
probably
mace-
could. I mean, like they use it in the military, and I think they like make you like walk through into like a room with it and just stand there. But the thing about it is, once you leave, it's gone. Like you're fine.
Oh, it's like
Pepper
it's like
spray that'll
wasabi.
fuck you up for like a week. 'Cause it's gonna last for a few hours when you first get it. Then every time you take a shower, it's gonna run down your face.
Ugh.
So I've heard.
Rumor.
Gross.
I gotta go beep somebody.
Dum-dum-dum.
What? That's not a saying. Like that's not a saying. Like it's not like a double meaning. Like that makes
What did
no
he
sense.
say?
I gotta go beep somebody.
Beep?
Beep. He's
Yeah.
put his beeper on there.
Yeah.
So I said
It's
I gotta go beep
page.
somebody.
Say I need to like you throw it and be like paging doctor fuckface. like,
Yeah, the way he
way
says
better.
it doesn't make sense with it. Like
Gotta go beep somebody.
He's gonna go Roadrunner. So maybe that's what he's off
everything
to.
about it makes no sense. Yeah, like that. He shouldn't have
Roadrunner
said it
doesn't
then.
beep, he meeps.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all his one-liners are terrible. They don't even make sense. Space Ice, Review Congo. It has killer gorillas, lasers, Laura Linney, Dr. Frankenfurter, Winston from Ghostbusters, and an exploding volcano. They're
Done.
talking gorillas too.
I mean, it does sound good when you read it like that. It does sound good.
I think it always sounded good. It never sounded bad.
Yeah, Congo's great.
It is a
New
good
York
movie.
to Charleston.
Oh, look. Do you see what he's doing? Let's go back. Hold on. There's a lot stupid with this. But first, watch how he's not looking where his gun's pointing.
New York to Charleston.
Oh, he broke the rule.
Wow.
He broke his own rule.
And
No
then,
cover,
look,
no concealment.
somehow nobody sees him.
Yeah, isn't he right
The
in front of
main
them?
villain is right there. He has his gun out. Just shoot him in the head. Right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make so much
Done.
sense? He could have ended all
Done.
of this.
Yeah.
Nah, that would make sense. That would be too easy.
How has no one spotted him, by the way, at all?
Well, that's just one of the stupid reasons. That's just one of
At
the
all.
stupid things.
He's crouching, bro.
But he
Just-
could
yeah.
just take him out right now. Well, they're not looking at him for some reason. They're looking to the side when they walk.
They
Just
never
like the
do.
guy, just like Charlie Day, who was just looking the opposite direction. Same thing. He could just have ended this right now. But no, he throws it. And does this? Like, oh my God, you could have shot all of them with his bullshit
Yep.
accuracy. He could have taken that whole row out. That's weird. This guy just got lots of thoughts. Celtics won, so you're welcome, Ice. I'm feeling generous. Puma Man is hilarious, by the way. Question: does Seagal have any kids? God help Elsas. Oh, he's been drinking, I bet. He's got kids. Yeah, I think he's got a bunch
He's got
of
a
kids.
daughter, at least.
One
He's
of
got
them
seven-
was
he's
in
got 7 kids.
The Patriot. His movie Patriot. When he's at his doctor's office, the nurse comes in. That's one of his daughters.
And you could tell because she's bad at acting, too.
One of his daughters is a wrestler, also. By the way, she's trying out for the WWE.
Really?
Wow.
Arissa LeBrock, him and Kelly LeBrock's daughter, who doesn't use his surname, by the way, uses her mum's surname.
That's a good
by choice.
call.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, but he's got 7 kids. Yes.
Oh yeah. So that's like right at the beginning. Like I'm pretty sure. Actually, you might take this guy out first. This guy's creepy as hell.
Yeah, I'd burn that guy.
He kind of looks like a scary movie,
Saddam
evil
Hussein?
Mexican gardener or something. Like it looks like a very
I could see that. Nice continuity. He comes out with the disc. Now, keep in mind, they don't know about this disc. There's no reason they should even know this disc exists, but they do, because fuck it, why not?
It's true. I'm pretty sure they told us about the disc, and even I forgot about the fucking disc. So
yeah, me too.
But he's got it now. Then he takes it. Now he's got it again. What the fuck was that?
So
he tried to read it real quick.
He didn't replace it. He just
he didn't replace it. He just took it.
He's got 2 discs now. Good for him.
And the disc that they don't know exists.
Yeah.
Now he's got the second one. What?
You just shot him in his backpack, little side pack.
Well, it's probably like body armor. I don't know why it just sticks there. That's a flare's not gonna. It's gonna bounce off. Like it's not gonna stick inside you.
Yeah, it's not a rocket.
That's why this is so stupid. Like he shoots him with the flare would bounce off. He'd be like, "Damn, what the dick? What was that?" He wouldn't just be stuck in him like it's
but the power his body. Didn't you see he pushed forward while he was shooting? So that
he did push forward. That adds at least 300 or 400 miles an hour.
Yeah, the extra power.
Oh, some no-look shooting because that's what he does. You could have just done that in the first place. The flare thing was completely unnecessary. Why?
Oh, I love this part.
Why? Why does everybody stick their gun right to where he can grab it? Like they do it past his head. I joke about that, but he's like does it past their head. I don't know if you guys have seen Pootie Tang.
I've never seen Pootie Tang actually.
I don't like that movie. The only part I think is funny is they're doing like a duel thing. Like they're staring at each other and they got like the cowboy, like Good, Bad, and the Ugly whistling going on.
Yeah.
And they keep getting closer. And then there's one shot where they're past each other looking opposite directions.
Oh, that's good.
That's the only part I found funny. But that's what like Seagal movies are like. They just go past him. They're just, okay, yeah, I got a gun. These things only work if you're like on top of the guy. He falls down. He's holding on by this. Okay. That'll support Seagal's weight. Absolutely.
Have you seen the movie Black Sheep with Chris Farley?
Oh, of course.
When he's on the hill having fallen like halfway down and then he's grabbing that one tree and he's like, hold tree, grow big and strong. And it just like rips out. Oh, man.
Sounds like something he would say. But that's kind of what happens here. But then the continuity here is insane.
Oh, yeah.
He falls. Now he's at the top. There's nothing above him now. Like, how is he on the ledge at the top?
Seagal has fallen upwards his entire career.
I guess so, yeah. There we go. That makes sense.
Exactly right.
Do I have it? There we go.
Hey.
Yeah, so he falls down and now he's at the top. Because, okay, sure. But then he's not at the top anymore later. He stops being at the top for some reason. Oh, now this is where he is. Okay. Okay, movie. Fuck you too. Okay. Yeah, this is some great continuity, guys. This is amazing.
That's Mission Impossible, that scene. They just took it from Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Now we hear his magic Glock work where he turns off the safety on the Glock.
Safety off?
I heard that.
Safety off, yep.
Didn't work, idiot.
CD. Hand it over.
I just threw that in there. Because he starts, like if he starts the frame, he's not on the wall. He's just here. He's right here. I don't know what he's doing, but this is where he is. He's like, he's floating right now. He is floating.
Yeah, where are his hands?
He's floating.
He's running.
Whoa. What was that? Like, my God. Idiot. Like, oh, God. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. It was right there the whole time. It was right under the train. Oh, guys, it was under the train. Oh, my gosh. We're so silly. Yeah.
What are the odds?
Like, right in front of him. He's like, he was staring at it for a while.
bastard. He started the countdown.
Eliminate the orbits that don't offer Grazier a shot at Washington in 20 minutes.
Wow, that actually makes sense. Okay, yeah. So the orbits that can't shoot Washington in the next 20 minutes because it has to be one that can shoot him in 20 minutes.
Checks out, man.
That's like the only thing slightly intelligent they do, even though it doesn't end up mattering. Oh, he's running. He's running.
Yes.
Oh, God. So what he does with this truck.
Oh, it's a truck without an engine, right?
He doesn't even look inside. He just goes straight to the front. He just goes straight to the hood. He just knows.
He knows.
He just knows. He needs to lift it up. Oh, look at these wires stripped perfectly right where he needs them to be.
Convenient.
And he just knew it was there.
Is he wearing a compass?
That's his watch. Compass watch, so probably.
Survival watch. He's a military man, don't forget.
So for this to work, the ignition has to be on right now for it to, fully start up. But
right.
Apparently it is. He didn't even look inside, but he just knows. He can just feel it. Like, is this just how? Because this is a business truck. We see, like, on the side, it's some business. They just keep it like this. Like, this is how you start it. You open up the hood and rub these two wires together that are stripped perfectly for you. Okay.
He has electricity running through his veins, mate. The man is
literally... there it is.
Oh, he didn't even need the wires. Like, them touching's irrelevant. He's completing the circuit himself.
Exactly right.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, this is smart.
Cook has a message.
Oh.
A cook? Yes, sir. Patch him through on the audio.
Okay. You have, like, the Joint Chiefs. Oh, my God.
That works in the Pentagon?
Admiral, 4-star Admiral, Cook's on the phone. Okay, yeah, put him on the speakerphone for everybody. This is important. We have to hear from this Cook.
Yeah, who wants pepperoni? Who wants and Supreme?
That's so insane. Like, he would not do that. He'd be like, Cook, tell him to fuck off. I'm busy.
Yeah.
The man knows stripping, both wires and women. Wow, I'm getting a lot of use out of this.
That was good.
Meetings.
This is Admiral Bates speaking.
Admiral, high bandwidth satellite transmission equipment.
We're supposed to think Seagal knows what that looks like. High bandwidth satellite transmission equipment. I would have no idea what the fuck that is.
Well, the thing is, once I got that extra gigabyte of RAM, it changed everything. That's a game changer.
Absolute game changer.
Oh, yeah. Now it's a race. Seagal versus these stealths.
Where are you going?
See you, man.
Okay, so Seagal knows. He knows somehow. He's already caught up to the train, which is amazing. That was very fast.
It is. That is very impressive.
And he knows if he goes up this hill, that this will intersect with the train path. He knows this. Obviously, he knows this. Everybody knows this.
Of course.
It is well known out in the middle of nowhere that if you it's such a stupid thing.
I'm guessing Deep Thoughts with Joe's probably from the Boston area. Seems super stoked. The Celtics won because
Boston.
Well, they shouldn't be winning because like their best player is injured and they're already down 3-1. So I'm sure he's very excited that they lost. That they won. Deep Thoughts with Joe. 2 questions for your space ice. When the first Under Siege came out, were you a fan? And is Seagal wanted in America for crimes? Thanks, Ice. 2 very good questions. I was a very big Tommy Lee Jones fan, so yes. I never liked Seagal. Like, I never really understood what people liked about him.
And now you do, of course.
I still don't. I've noticed the type of person that likes Seagal, and it kind of makes sense when you see those people. Like, they look up to him like he's so amazing. They're it's kind of that mall ninja, if you guys know what a mall ninja is. It's kind of that type that likes Seagal.
Yeah.
Think of themselves in the same way.
They go to that knife shop in the mall a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to movies alone. They go to movie cinemas alone, those kind of people. Is that you talking?
Hey, I've been to a movie alone.
Yeah, probably not as frequently as you've been there with people, though.
The weird thing is, I've never been to a movie alone, but it makes sense to go to a movie alone. Honestly, it makes a lot more sense.
It does.
It's a social thing. Like, let's all go sit in the dark and not talk for 2 hours. Like,
it's true.
Yeah. Oh, he's out. Oh,
it's all right.
No.
It's our show. It's our show now, Red.
Yeah, so they sent a gigabyte of RAM apparently to try and take me out, but it's okay because I have.
They stole your gigabyte of RAM, did they? They took it from you.
Luckily, I have like a lot more. I don't even know how many I have. Okay.
At least 12.
I forgot what the second part of that was because.
Is he wanted in America for crimes?
He owes the SEC a bunch of money. So I don't know if it's a civil thing or criminal yet, but we'll just say yes.
Yes.
Anyways, he knows where this train's going. He's going to cut him off because fuck it. Who cares?
Ryback's gone, Dane. Did you see the body? Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
Oh, damn. He did his own thing to him.
No,
he almost
he
broke
didn't.
his own rule and he called him out and said, eat shit. Oh, you dropped the mic, Sensei Seagal. Nice.
It was actually a joint, but okay, yes.
Same thing. We'll just say it was a mic. It was definitely a mic.
Symbolic mic. Wow.
Unnecessary. Now, I feel like if you're jumping out of the truck and like rolling along, and then you still got to like get up and get your bounce. Like it's not saving you a lot of time versus just stopping and hopping.
Getting out, yeah, great.
Like I can understand not like putting in park or anything, like just like stopping and then jumping out as it rolls away. But I don't think he's saving a lot of time by doing this. Plus, he could have hit the train and killed his niece. I mean, there's a lot of ways this could have gone bad.
Had he got out of the truck, would it have looked as awesome as that fucking scene right there, though? That's a question.
Yes. It couldn't have looked worse. We'll just say that.
Fair enough.
He also could have just driven down the track and followed the train.
Behind it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then kind of just, yeah, that's a good point. He could have done that. But then how would he have got on the train? He'd have to get up like really far ahead of it and then get out and waddle and try and jump on.
I mean, the bad guy can type with both hands at the same time, which apparently is supposed to be impressive. But
yeah,
that is very impressive. It's hard to beat that.
It's hard. It's hard to use both hands.
Yeah, you just can't beat that. And now he's doing this. It's clearly him. Clearly he's jumping. That's definitely Seagal. And then he comes in and fights Zed. He does the camel clutch. Oh, you never see the camel clutch. He did the camel clutch.
You get to hear it.
Yeah, you never see that. You never see it, but I like it.
Gentlemen, there is now $1 billion waiting for us. Arrangements have been made for you to be picked up at the next stop. Well, it is sort of true.
So does that mean he was going to backstab his other guys? Is that what you guys get from this?
I'm not sure who he was talking to there. Was he talking to everyone on the train, including his mates?
I mean, that's the only thing it could be, is either he's talking to everyone, but the way he says gentlemen, we've got $1 billion. We'll go back to it. Like,
yeah,
the way you're saying is the way it would make sense, like for him to be doing that.
No, but what you're saying is right. It sounds like he's talking to his group specifically, saying, "Hey, that we're going to get off at the next."
Gentlemen, there is now $1 billion waiting for us. Arrangements have been made for you to be picked up at the next stop. Well, it is sort of true.
No, plus the only people that should have radios would be his team anyway, not every other fucker on the train.
Well, I mean, if they were standing together, it could be to just hear the radio. I mean, it's it seems very likely he's going to backstab his own guys, I guess. But nothing really comes of that because we don't see anything where that happens.
The helicopter, though, right? Isn't that basically they jump on the helicopter?
Yeah, but that seems more of like a kind of an emergency thing because of the situation. Of course, she's in there.
Doing chick stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I might see if I can fix because whatever hiccup I just had kind of messed up my chat.
That's all right. Redeye and I are completely ready to take over your channel and just.
Okay, well, Redeye will have to bring it up on the screen if we get any super chats because mine's not moving.
Okay,
last thing I have is from Gayfish Yo, which I'm guessing is a Kanye South Park.
Hey, lady, what's taking you so long? Come out now, or
I broke my bra.
Okay, so one, I don't know, do bras break like that? Is that a normal thing to happen? Women will have to answer that. Do they just
in
break?
The front?
Second, he punched him because he should not have looked at her breasts.
Correct.
That is just unacceptable. Seagal is a gentleman. He should be a gentleman. Her bra was broken. She had no choice in the matter. I completely agree with what Seagal did.
I thought you were going to say there's only one person that's allowed to look, and that was him. That's why he slapped the guy.
Contractually, it's true.
Seagal would never do that unless he asked permission, and she gave express written permission first. And his lawyer and the notary.
Got to be in writing. Yes.
Yeah. Definitely not in an audition room beforehand.
To die for.
Oh, he says tits to die for. Which means we're supposed to think he died from that chop?
Yeah, well.
His chops just kill
Hey,
everybody?
that was the first pun that made any sort of sense. It's way better than... I guess
makes more sense if he dies.
True.
Well, he could have died. He could have severed his brainstem.
That's what I'm saying. We're supposed to think he died there, I guess?
Mm.
Oh,
Well.
so I'm sorry, guys. That's a mistake. That should not be there. I apologize. This is just a glitch, ladies and gentlemen.
You're looking at the cross. You're looking at the cross. I get it.
Well, this shouldn't be here. This is a mistake.
This moment.
That's you guys. Caught you guys looking. Boom. That's you guys getting chopped. Don't you look at that? How dare you?
I totally
pigs.
got chopped. Totally got
you
chopped.
pigs. I caught you.
Sorry.
I thought we were.
No, this is an actual mistake. I don't know why this is bad.
I thought we were trying to get. I thought we were trying to get to the bottom of the broken bar situation. That's what we thought we were investigating. If they could break from the front.
Sorry, guys. I'm frantically trying to get away from this. Still, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the first one was trying to set you guys up to, catch you guys doing something wrong. This is just I'm so sorry.
They took your RAM.
Him throwing the knife at the guy. It's supposed to be like silent, except when you hit him with the knife, he's gonna yell and everyone's gonna hear. Like, why not just shoot the guy? It's gonna be way more accurate than your knife, which isn't neither gonna be super accurate, but that knife could go
really
anywhere.
Cool.
I guess because it looked cool. I mean, you'd think you'd want to keep the knife in case you had to fight someone hand to hand, run out of the bullets, but no. Let's get rid of our hand to hand. Whatever. Just fuck it. Just go. Let's just go. Oh, and now he runs down the whole train. No look shooting. I'm guessing that's a stuntman, but it's definitely. I don't know why he couldn't do this, or if he just, how scared he gets when shooting. But that's what he did. That's where the budget went, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look how incredible that is.
When did he
die? He's definitely on the train right now.
He's a Force ghost.
Yeah. I don't know if the dark skin makes it stand out more or not, but yeah, that looks terrible. And it's like that for a while.
Yeah, it's very Obi-Wan.
It's extremely Obi-Wan and very distracting.
ATAC Foxtrot 2, target locked on. I have.
Yeah, so this is how close the stealth is flying to the train.
Jesus.
It's supposed to, blow up the train. But that's extremely dangerous and insane. Like, they would lose their pilot license or something for that. Like, I don't know why you need to be next to it, especially if you're going to blow it up. You don't want to be that close to something you're blowing up.
Aren't those bombers supposed to be, high altitude bombers, too?
No, they're supposed to be 8 feet off the ground.
Oh, you're right.
Buzzing trains. That's what they do.
Of course.
And this is amazing. Close up. It sometimes doesn't affect the train at all. That's incredible.
Well-made train. I mean, you can see how thick the walls are. They didn't hear him walking on the roof.
They didn't hear Seagal walking, and that's a lot of weight on that roof.
It's a lot of weight.
Right, now we get the weird mutiny, which I guess stops them from being betrayed.
All right, we got.
I say it's time to cut and run.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
He says it's time to cut and run, and he's all pissed. I don't know. That slow motion is from the movie. That's not me. I don't know why him pulling the knife out has to be slow motion, but it's so bizarre. So weird. Oh, Deep Thoughts with Joe. Space Ice. First off, yes, I am from Boston. Second, when do I get this money back I sent you? I bet refunded Right Ice. Yeah, don't worry. Red Eye's gonna send you a refund. He'll give you his bank information. You guys can work.
Yeah. We'll square that all up. Actually, if you like the Boston Celtics, my buddy works for the Boston Celtics and their analytics team, and he paraded around the championship ring he got last season.
He got a ring?
He got a ring because he's technically a front office guy, and it is fucking awesome.
Don't let him near Putin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sent out hi just to see if it would clear my thing, but no, I still can't see chat.
Okay, I'll keep looking at it.
I mean, I would refresh it, see if that fixes it, but it could also end everything. So
nobody said hi back to you. It was very rude.
What? Oh my god! Oh, now that I'm not there, they're turning on me. They're like, finally, it's just you, Red Eye. Oh, we hate that guy. So he kills this guy because he wanted to cut and run and take the $1 billion that they have.
Now, does anyone else think I fucked up?
Climb up that ladder and try to commandeer that helo. It might not work, but you give it a try.
Like, that sounds like a joke, right? That sounds so insane it's a joke, but he's serious. Like, this isn't supposed to be taken as a joke.
Yeah, this guy's just a porter on a train. Now he's hijacking bloody helicopters by the end of the day.
Well, he's telling him, go climb up on that helicopter.
Yeah, it might not work, but maybe.
I mean, the pilot would probably have an issue with that. Probably not
He
going
might
to let you do
die.
it.
He might die anywhere in the process, but just give it a
He would
crack.
certainly die. You can't just climb onto a helicopter that they don't want you to climb onto. Like, this whole thing is insane. But yeah, no, he takes it seriously and he fucking climbs up there like it's nothing. Like, okay, very nice of you. Oh, the lady with the sniper, she nut punches him.
Yeah.
She just disappeared for the rest of the movie. Now she's
You
back.
remember she's here, yeah.
Now she's back. Okay.
She's here when you need a boss bitch. He did the move. He did the move.
Oh, she
Yeah.
Titanicked.
I don't think I showed it, but yeah, he learned that move from the niece. Oh my God, thanks.
Yeah.
Something from earlier in the Seagal movie came back later in the Seagal movie. This is like the only time that's ever happened. This is amazing.
I love that. I also love that she pinged off the train. Like you've
Oh
seen
yeah, she felt, it was a good fall.
You've seen Titanic, right?
Uh-huh.
The old one? Yeah, well, I guess the only one.
When they're
when
all
the
falling.
No, it could have been the actual ship, not the movie. Like he didn't
the
specify
actual
the movie.
ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, when they're all falling, and even though it's like a serious movie, they go out of their way to animate one of the dudes pinging off the propeller.
That's badass.
It
Yeah.
fucking cracks me up so hard every time because they put a sound and everything. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, it's comes out of nowhere, and you're like, okay, well,
so good.
Probably we're watching this, and we're like, oh man, we got to do that now.
Oh, we got to
take
do
things
what
from these
Seagal
Seagal
did.
movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's nut punch. Yeah, I went back too far. Oh well. Yeah, that's the move from the piece. That's right. I wanted to watch that again. That's why I went back.
So good.
Is we gonna keep this chopper right here, okay? Or I'm gonna blow your motherfucking brains out.
Okay, now this.
Yeah.
Let's think about this. Okay, so you shoot him in the head, and then what? You're gonna fly the helicopter? No, you shoot that, everybody's dead. Like that's
The pilot
not a
looks
great threat.
The pilot looks a little bit like Lou Ferrigno, just like a little bit.
I looked it up and it's not him, but yeah, he looked super
kinda
familiar.
does,
Sure,
yeah.
I knew him, but when I looked him up, I couldn't find anything.
I
found who he
told
is, but
that like helicopter, you basically can't take your hands off the controls at all. And if you take your hands off the controls, they pretty much just start crashing.
they seem like something where you can get out of control real easy and you can't get back in control. They definitely seem like that aerodynamically.
Yeah, they don't look like they should fly.
All right, I'm going to try something risky. I'm going to see if I hit refresh, if I can see chat again.
Okay.
You guys might have to just take over.
He's gone.
This is, that was it. That was how he took over.
We run. That was
gone.
easy. Easiest way to hijack a channel ever.
It's just wait.
Welcome to the Redeye and Sensei Seagal channel. Good to see you all here.
It's good. That's a good intro for us.
But the stream is actually still happening, just without him. So,
while he's refreshing, I can tell a great story my friend told me yesterday.
Let's hear
So,
it.
I guess back in the day when Michael Moore was doing this, he did one of these movies about like water rights. You know, like with all the candy companies stealing water
Yep.
rights from other countries or whatever.
Mhm.
So Michael Moore did like a tour of schools to like promote his movie for some reason. And some kid at her school called him fat to his face. And I guess the school administration made him hug it out with Michael Moore to like make up for it. And I think that's the funniest fucking thing, where Michael Moore required a hug to get over being called fat by a kid.
It kind of reminds me of the episode of South Park with the dwarf, where he's like, I don't know, just like it gives me those kind of
Oh
vibes.
yeah. He totally does.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you guys.
Oh, you're back. Oh, you're back.
I didn't care about any of what you were talking about.
You want your channel back now, dude? Okay, you can have your
You
channel.
didn't care about my Michael Moore.
I
story?
came at the end. All I got was you have to hug Michael Moore if a kid makes fun of him.
Safe.
Yeah.
It is a safe space. Safe space.
safe ice space.
I believe that. I completely believe that.
Yep.
You let me handle Ryback.
Oh yeah, this.
You
is so-
take care of the techno shit.
This is so weird because he never says anything opposite of that. He's never like, all right, I'll take out Ryback. we just cut to this. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah,
You'd
rather do the technological stuff. You do the fighting. This makes no sense where this comes from. Like, it almost seems like this would be related to that last scene where he was fighting the guy.
I think he's blaming him for stealing the gigabyte of RAM. I think it's all
did he
about
steal the gigabyte of RAM? I thought he shot it with the RAM or something.
I don't know. It's something about a gigabyte of RAM.
In his pocket.
Yes.
Computer nerds.
He's like, hey, I got a gigabyte of RAM in my pocket. Why don't you go in there and fish it out?
Oh, wow. This guy. Is that
Whoa.
Deliverance? Is that what this is?
Whoa.
Okay.
We're gonna use Pegasus. It's gotta be now.
We still have 8 possibilities.
Pick one, son. Now.
Captain.
Should have gone with Delta.
For some reason, they have one missile.
They only brought one.
They're all
There's
busy.
only one, and they have to guess. So there's 8 it could be, because I guess 8 are in range of Washington. And so they have to choose. He chooses the wrong one. Like I said, everything they do is completely pointless. It does absolutely nothing. So the missile does nothing because so the thing doesn't even exist. The satellite is shooting at. So shouldn't they still have the missile? Like, I don't know how that works. Can they redirect it? Because if there's nothing
doesn't
there,
hit
it's not like
anything.
it's exploding.
Right.
Yeah, it didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
So it just keeps going into space? Is that how it works?
Just keep sending it to the different spots where a satellite might be.
Yeah, they have targeting on it. You could just be like, okay, go to the next one now.
Yeah, I mean, can they not change it while it's in the air?
I assume they can. They did it in The Rock. You know?
Did they do it in The Rock? Because wasn't there a plane? Didn't they have the plane?
Oh no, wait! It just went down in the ocean, didn't it?
Like you said, the last seconds where he changed his course, so the bomb he dropped when it goes.
You're right. You're right.
If you want to do that though, you're gonna need a few more gigabytes of RAM. That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn, back in '95, man, they were RAM hungry back then. Oh God! Oh, he does this. He pulls the pin out of the grenade.
That old trick.
It's you and me, or me and her.
I'd be like, all right, you guys have fun. I'm out.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying.
Ooh, Mitch meetings. All right, I'm gonna read it, but
Oh,
let me
okay,
do.
let's see.
I'm gonna do a Space Ice voice. Ready? I am subbing Redeye for more Michael Moore stories. Pretty good.
Wow.
Pretty good.
It's not bad. If I close my eyes, I can't even tell a difference.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, they liked it. Wow.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
You want to try that, Sensei Seagal?
Try your voice.
Yeah,
I am
could-
subbing Redeye for more Michael Moore stories. I can't even do an American. I can't even do
Well,
an
they
American
don't want you to.
accent.
I don't know. The audience bug. They don't want you doing anything. I guess. Yeah.
Family Feud style.
They thought you were
don't
gonna
know.
say something, so I don't know. They got jumpy.
Boo.
Anyways, yeah. Especially us knowing who she becomes later on. She's just terrible. Like, yeah, take her out. Take yourself out. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Yeah, have fun.
You've heard her interview though, yeah, with Jimmy Kimmel or whatever. I assume everyone's probably seen that.
Is it
or
the
not?
one where she talks about Seagal being
Seagal.
creepy?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we
And
all
then
know about that. She's
and the
16 here,
photo.
and he was
And the
talking about
photo,
his
yeah.
girlfriends her age. Like, that sounds
Yeah,
so
we
much
know.
like Seagal.
Everyone's seen the photo with the hand on the testicle as well. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's a hard look.
It is.
Sorry, I had to fight it. This fight scene is so terrible.
It's very anticlimactic, by the way. Very anticlimactic, considering
They,
he was
like-
waiting.
They just wrestle around, and then they both fall down the stairs, and then Seagal's like, "Cameraman, help me, help me!" Like, he stares at the camera a lot during this fight scene.
That's good.
Oh, there's another good one. A couple good shots I got in here. There's that. He's pissing himself right now and crying.
Yep. 100%.
Pure Seagal.
He looks like he's about to take a shit.
Oh, those are his punches. That's the Rock'em Sock'em Seagal. Like, that's what he...
He pulls all of those punches.
Well, he's
Slap,
like...
slap.
There's no way that does any damage to anyone. And what is wrong with his face here? It looks like he had some, shellfish, and he's got a severe allergy.
Dude, he looks like he's having an allergic reaction in half his movies. I'm very concerned with him.
Yeah, this looks like boy is about to push out a shit kind of face. He's got a,
I'm guessing he does have a shellfish allergy, but that just does nothing to stop him from eating it.
He just
That's
keeps
my guess.
eating it. He's like,
"I don't care."
I'm just going to EpiPen it.
Yeah, somebody follow me with an EpiPen. If I go down, wake me up and keep feeding me.
That's right.
Oh.
Really hold on here long. There we go. Oh, what is this walk he does? He's like a robot.
Oh, I remember seeing that. Thinking, what the fuck was
Nobody
that?
beats me in the kitchen.
It's so weird. We got to see a little bit more of that.
Nobody beats him in the kitchen.
Oh, that's what he says. Yeah.
That doesn't. I suppose we did just say he needs to take a shit. It looks like he just finished his shit and had nothing to wipe with. So he has
It
to
looks
walk.
like he's having trouble balancing.
I think he's
I don't know if that's a-
practicing for how big his body will become.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like, should I do invisible lat syndrome? Not yet. Not yet.
It's like when an artificial life form is trying to be human. That's what he's trying to do again.
100%. Yeah.
How do
That
humans walk?
looks. Oh my God, that looks like Les Grossman doing the dance. Part of it at the end of Tropic Thunder. Tom Cruise.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
doing the
right.
dance. That's one of the moves. Oh, that bothers me because I really like everything about that, but not Seagal. So just pretend I never said that. I'll just think maybe Cruise was just mocking Seagal doing it.
There
We'll
you
with
go.
that.
There you go.
Nobody beats me in the kitchen.
Which is very true, just not the way he means it.
Yes.
He gets him with a grenade, and he's like, "I'm good. A gigabyte of RAM. I used it to block myself. Yeah, you couldn't get through that gigabyte.
Right. A lot of gigs.
Like, how does he blow up and he's fine?
He just had a bit of shelf on him. He's like, ugh.
That hair and the perming in the hair just kept it. It's a shield, a protective shield.
Oh, there's so much product in it.
That's right. Actually, it probably should have caught on fire, but
True.
And I hate when they do these lines that are obviously just there to set something up. Like they're just there to set up some line that Seagal's going to say, but it's all stupid. It's all stupid. For some reason, Seagal keeps doing that thing where he repeats the line back like that's going to make it more badass. Like we forgot the last line that was spoken.
Shooting me won't do any good. You mean to tell me there's no way that I can shut that off?
No way.
no way.
Which, for somebody who's supposed to be the smartest person on the planet, telling somebody, nothing you do to me is going to matter, he's probably going to kill you.
Yeah, that's not a good threat.
Like, you're just basically telling him if he kills you or doesn't kill you, it's not going to matter. And he really wants to kill you. So, if I were Seagal, I would be like, okay, well, I'm going to shoot you anyways. There's no reason to keep you alive then. So, he just didn't think that through. He should say, only I know the way to stop this.
Yeah, that would be the correct answer.
I guess he gets, I don't know. When Seagal's around you, just everybody gets dumber. Oh, he does his thing.
Yes. No look shoot.
Where he, not just the no look shoot, he shoots before he's even aiming on his way up with his eyes closed. It's just, I told you guys, a lot of the things we see all the time from Seagal. I found a few of these in Marked for Death. I was surprised. Like when he's shooting at the stripper, he shoots like twice as he's raising the gun up before it's even to his eye level.
Don't you think he's just doing it to make it more challenging for himself because it's too easy otherwise? Close his
I
eyes.
think he's terrified, and he just tries to get the shots out as fast as possible. Just like, oh, just do it quick, like taking off a Band-Aid.
Yeah,
just do it fast.
That checks out.
That's what I think he's doing.
Yeah.
He never thought of that. So basically just turning it off? Really? So that's all it took?
Breaking it will do
Yeah,
it. That's
you never thought of that. It's not like there's something magical about that bullet. It's just, so any kind of powering it off, shooting it, breaking it, any of that would have done it. He never thought of it. Okay,
You know what he should
villain.
have done? Just threw the box out the window into one of those bushes. Like, there's no way he's getting off the train and going to grab that. Like, it's done.
Right.
That's true. I mean, he's probably thinking that he wants to keep control of the thing, so he can still have. I guess he already has the money. He doesn't need control of the thing. So yeah, you're right. Just throw that out the window. So yeah, they've already transferred the money over for some reason. We don't even really know who it was. Just some people that wanted Washington exploded.
Rich bad guys.
$1 billion. We just know they're supposedly bad guys. Yeah. Anyways, he falls out of the train, and this.
Oh, it's so weird.
So he's fell out of the train and he's here. What they do is they use a scene from the very end when he's hanging off. That's what this is. I don't know if they thought, well, we have to explain where he went when he fell out, but this just makes it more confusing.
Yeah, he's like half buried.
Why does he have to be there? Why would he be laying like that? Why would you be looking forward? Like, none of this makes any sense. And this makes it even more ridiculous when he ends up on the rope.
Yeah.
Because, like, when they have the horror movies, you know, when they're, like, running away from, like, Jason or Michael Myers or whatever, and then he's in front of them, they don't, like, stop in the middle of that and be like, no, trust me, he's over on the other side of the lake, and then he appears over there. Like, that just makes it more confusing. He could have just fallen out We would have no idea where he is. Maybe he's caught on the side. Maybe he climbed up there. But this just makes it so much more impossible what he ends up doing.
And the animation's weird because the
animation is terrible.
The frames per second of him moving is
thank you.
not
I was going to bring that up.
Train.
It's 1/4. So every 4 frames of the train moving, he moves 1 frame. So
Yeah.
they did that, set it to 25%. I even wrote that down, but I keep forgetting to look at my notes.
It looks so bad.
Well, they clearly just used that part at the end. They must have thought, I don't know who thought we need to put this in here. Like, this doesn't fix a plot hole. This makes a plot hole.
It makes it so much worse.
Needless plot hole.
How did he get on the roof of the train after this?
The bridge is like exploding. Like, none of this makes any sense how any of this could be possible.
You guys have dedicated more time to this one scene than these motherfuckers did the whole movie continuity.
Last week, we talked about this exact clip here for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, we were...
Yeah.
This is why we started doing this, I believe.
Yeah, was this exact clip.
I think it was 2 weeks ago. That's why we decided to do Derailed and this. We're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This didn't need to be there. It's weird when they throw a needless thing in there.
There's a lot of
things. It
things.
makes you more confused.
There's a lot of things in this movie you could say didn't need to be there, or people really.
True.
That's what I'm saying. True. People are like, oh no, I remember Under Siege 2 being good. That's because you were a kid when you saw it. All these movies I'm coming back as an adult and really digging into are not good.
Yeah.
They're not even fun good. They're just bad. What? Okay. They're going head on into a train. Why the fuck is there a train going head on into them? Don't worry, guys. They don't tell you. They don't ever tell you. There's just a train head on into their train. And Mike is stoked about it. He is so happy.
It's like, I'm finally going to die.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Been waiting for this.
This movie was not held together well, and it's still falling apart terribly at the end.
Yes.
Look how thrilled he is. He's like, yeah, head on. We're going to win this chicken race.
You know, he's probably married, in fairness, so he's looking for a bit of freedom.
I get out of it.
A bit of freedom, yeah.
Like, they don't set anything up like, oh man, there's a train going head on with them. They don't set that up at all.
Yeah, they did earlier, didn't they? He changed the tracks. He changed the tracks and he said that they're going to...
So the people in the base, they know where the train is because they found out what train it is. They know exactly where it is. They know where this other train is. Why are they not telling anybody? Why is this a secret? Also means, had they have bombed the train, then they could have just bombed the train. It would have stopped everything. That's what they should have done. They should have absolutely bombed the train.
That was the plan, though, originally, wasn't it? And then they fucked up with the bombers or some shit.
Why did they have to be this? Oh, God. They just did it the dumbest way possible. They could... Oh, man. Like, why would you send this... Never mind. Anyways, Mike's going to die, and he's super happy for some reason.
He's stoked.
This smile is so off-putting. But okay, yeah, he's going to die. Unless he survived this. Maybe he survived it. I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe. I do like the fact that Seagal went flying. Remember, this is the place that the guy catches up to. The guy who's been shot and dying, laying there, been burned severely, even though he hasn't really been burned yet.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be burned yet.
He got, I guess, a little burned from the grenade, but we saw he wasn't nearly this burned as he was when he laying on the ground. Oh, and then it comes, and Seagal's definitely there. That's some good CGI. That's where the rest of that budget went. How the fuck is he there?
He's just there.
At the very end of the tracks. Like, he had to outrun the train. Did he get up and just start, like,
you know what
was
he
it
did?
Robert Patrick, Terminator 2, down that train tracks? Is that what he did?
I think what he did, he ran to a nearby building that had a truck out front.
Oh, okay.
Hot-wired the truck.
Hold on, this doesn't make sense yet. Okay, we'll keep going. Maybe it will.
And then started driving it down the mountain towards the train.
Okay.
Got out at the last second.
Oh, now it makes sense. Okay, never mind. I was thinking that's the dumbest thing, but then he saved it at the end.
No.
He jumps out.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. The other thing is that we've just been shown multiple times, this guy is he's just a computer nerd. He can't fight for shit. Like, he's not a threat to Seagal at all, but he's by himself with no weapons. We're supposed to take this seriously as a threat. I think he's going to climb up there and take them all out hand to hand. This is definitely going to happen.
Agreed.
He managed to snag a few extra gigabytes of RAM, so he's at full power now.
Oh, he's just got a bunch of gigabytes in his pocket. He's just, oh man, need these for special occasions.
Yeah, this is the thing they put in the rocks right there.
It's like the eggs from New York Ninja. They're whatever you need them to be.
There, yeah.
Yeah, this is what you're saying. This is where the parts in the rocks. This is why he's more burned, because that massive fire. They said, you know what? Let's put this in there too. Yeah, why not? That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Plot twist is this guy is Tom Cruise with a pubic wig. That's why he keeps popping up.
Don't you dare. Oh,
That's
if it was Tom Cruise with the Mission Impossible wig, that could save this movie. He gets up there and just throws them all out.
Yeah.
I would love this movie then.
That was a good facial pause you did, by the way, of the guy before. But
Well, I was looking to see if they had the exact frames that were used in the other thing.
Oh,
but they
yeah.
didn't have the exact. So I'm guessing it was just kind of a few seconds they put, and they put like the beginning part there because they didn't match up exactly. The hand placement and the thumbs and everything matched up perfectly. So I definitely know it was taken at the same time, but I couldn't find the exact facial frames.
Bummer.
And then this is I guess this is them visiting the grave at the end of the brother.
See, even here, he's starting to become skinny fat. You can just see like the gut.
No, he was fatter. You saw like the fighting stills I did with his extra chins and everything. Yeah, he was getting bigger. He had been getting bigger ever since his first one. Even Marked for Death. I was like, he actually put on a couple. I don't know if he like tried to lose a little bit of weight before his movie started, but I can see him pudgier here than he was in Beyond the Law, where he was super skinny.
You know what though? He's massive now, and he's in his 70s, and he's still going. And I'm like, dude. How? It is. I keep forgetting that he's in his 70s because I'm like,
so
it's hard to tell.
The thing is, I would have absolutely no issues with the weight and all that getting older. Like that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's when you have the 20-year-old women like just desperately wanting to bang him all the time,
Correct.
And he's taking all these 5 ninjas out in fights that these younger guys are like struggling with. That's where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make fun of your weight. Like being 70 and fat's not a big deal, but if you're gonna insult us like this, then go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he's wearing that to the grave, because this wasn't the funeral. Like it would make sense if it was a military funeral, but this is just visiting the grave, I think, because they said he missed the funeral.
He just wanted to wear all those medals he's not allowed to tell people about.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, is he allowed to wear them? I figured he wouldn't be allowed to wear them because
they're in his
he has
pocket.
to kill everyone. Oh, that's what he does.
Yeah,
he just wears those medals, and that's why he has to kill everyone all the time.
Oh,
I just broke the code. Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah,
he's coming for you now.
It's
but
like
check how much they splurged on this gravestone. Wow, guys. You didn't even put the day he was born. You forgot that part.
Ohio.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck he's in LA. He's from Ohio. They lived in Colorado, buried in Los Angeles.
The fact that his middle name got a period is impressive to me.
Yeah, he died September 12th, 1994. When was he alive? Who knows?
We don't know.
It's sad that that's like oh my God, guys. I don't know how this got here. Oh my God. I am so embarrassed. This shouldn't be here. We are all offended. I'm offended. I apologize. Oh, we do not want this.
Research about malfunctioning bras, because remember her bra was broken. So this is
this is so embarrassing. I have never been this mortified. We're just gonna keep this up for a few more minutes, but I am so mortified, guys. It won't let me take it down. It's saying like error, not enough gigabytes of RAM. Oh my God.
Dang,
I need
that's
more
unfortunate.
RAM to change it. Oh God. This is so terrible.
You just lost that half of your 3% female listenership.
No,
right?
they're stronger than this. They'll make it through.
Yeah, if they're gonna stay through my videos, and
they can make it through some boobs.
You're not getting rid of them. They're like the original Harley Quinns.
I do
the ones
think
that you
when
turn
we
into the ones from the cartoon.
Oh yeah, when we go back to the 3 panel just talking, there should just be a 4th panel the same size. That's just the screenshot.
This is that panel.
Oh, I like that.
I thought I mentioned it. Yeah, no, we're back.
We're back. This is good.
We're back. This is the panel.
Did you spend this much time pausing in Under Siege 1 by any chance?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, that'll get you demonetized, though.
I haven't done Under Siege 1 yet. I've told them it's going to be my last Seagal one I do.
Okay.
That's a good way to end.
It's the only way to end. Like, what else? Am I going to end with the perfect weapon where he's in it for 45 seconds total?
Yeah.
And they're all creepy every single second he's in it. Like, oh, this 20-year-old Asian lady. Yeah, be naked with me.
The director.
So gross.
The director.
The director, yeah. But seriously, I'm really working on getting this down. It's not coming down.
That's
fine. I guess we'll just have to live with this here, guys. I apologize profusely. This will never happen again, except maybe every single time. But besides that, it won't happen much more than that.
I think a few of the lads in the chat are probably just finishing up anyway. So just give them another 30 seconds to finish their business, and then
Let's just say there's not a lot of two-handed typing going on.
Yeah, I meant to. Like, she looks like what's her name from Back to the Future?
Oh, the mom.
The mom.
Her mom. She looks a lot like her. I meant to bring that up. Like, I can't really. This is just a still frame. I can't like go back to the video. It's not the full movie, but she looks just like her. Nobody in chat knows the name?
Leah Thompson, someone said. Leah Thompson.
That's it.
Thank you.
That is it. Thank you, Pinhead. Leah Thompson. She looks like her. You guys are going to take my word for it because all you've seen is her boobs pretty much the whole time. But
can we get a picture of Leah Thompson's boobs? Just for science.
Let me see if I can.
Does Leah Thompson have a
picture of Leah Thompson? It'd have to be a younger Leah Thompson. Probably Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, there's one here, but I don't know if it's her. Oh yeah, Leah Thompson on Back to the Future. There's one in the car where she's in the car with Marty McFly, or in the black leather.
Yeah, yep.
Or in the black leather as well, like a black leathery dress.
Let me see if I can find that part where you see her face. We saw it for very little.
Yeah,
but I'm sure
that's
it's in
not
here
why
somewhere.
you watched it.
Well, it just.
Are we talking about Leah Thompson or the lady in the movie?
Well, how much she looks like Leah Thompson is. Like the face, like all we've seen is the boobs for like.
Well, that's what I thought we were comparing Leah Thompson's boobs to her boobs.
I don't think I've actually seen her actual boobs. Oh, there we go.
Leah Thompson's boobs.
You get them in the car. Yeah, they are in the car with Marty.
They're in the car and they're in some other way. She's wearing a black dress. I don't know why she appears to be wearing this black dress, but her titties are popping in that too.
Hey, lady, what's taking you so long? Come out now, or
All
right, we'll go back here. When she's putting the makeup on, maybe you can see her face.
Oh, there you go.
It's not as much.
No, she definitely doesn't look like Leah Thompson.
taking you so long?
Hold on.
Now, or
Okay, hold on. Let me bring up this picture. There's a picture I'm looking at that does look a lot like that. If I can.
I mean, it looks a little bit like her.
Come on, chat, back me up.
I guess the hair. Yeah, okay. She got the same nose for sure.
Stupid. I can find low quality pictures. But just take my word for it, guys. I'm always right.
Okay, I'll take your word. You're right. You're right.
You get the best
Pinhead
result.
says Leah Thompson. See, Pinhead thinks it looks like Leah Thompson, so we're just gonna go with that. Obviously, the younger one from like the Back to the Future days.
If you type in Leah Thompson boobs Back to Future, you get better pictures that will help you really put a side by side of everything. That's all I'm saying.
Not the Caroline in the City days, but you guys are nerds if you know that.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I think how.
I remember that
hours,
TV.
Not bad. So next week,
Caroline in the City.
Got a fun idea for next week.
I'm excited.
We're gonna have a contest. Who knows Seagal the best?
Oh God.
Are you in for that, Mr. Sensei?
Is this? I thought you were talking to your audience. Yeah, of course. I mean,
well, I am, and you. So we're gonna.
If you guys want to get annihilated and be mind blown by my knowledge of Seagal's.
Well, it won't be me. I'm hosting, but yeah, we might do a Seagal knowledge game show type thing.
I will try my best, but I hope I lose.
I know you. You will probably lose. Just
good.
If there's one thing I know about you, it's you can pull a loss out of anything.
Oh, it's a bit harsh. Is he referencing your ice hockey there, or is that something else he's going at?
Oh, I did. Hey, I have another game tonight, actually. I'm leaving in like 30 minutes for another one, so.
Oh, man. Okay.
Good luck, man.
We're going to lose.
Consolation
I know the
league or
team we're
something?
playing tonight. No, it's the Summer League. We're quick forgetters in hockey, so we're on to the next.
Concussions will do that. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for showing up. And I'm talking to chat, not you guys. Screw you guys. Thank you, chat, for showing up. And that does look like Leah Thompson. Screw you guys. We're going mid-fours. I think he's got to be in the fours just because he's tall. So he's got to be in the fours.
Oh, yeah. He's 4.
Otherwise, yeah, I'll let you guys know about next week. I'll see if we do a movie also. It'll have to be a little quicker. I try and aim for like 2 hours total.
Yep.
I knew we weren't going to have time for it this time just because it's a Seagal movie. And they're just awful.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Please refer to us as your audience, not chat. So the chat wants us to call them the audience. Our chat.
Sorry, chat.
Can I call you
You get
fuckers
chat.
or no? You can't. Okay.
Well, audience counts for people who aren't here right now and will be watching this later, but they can't really chat. So there has to be a distinction. Anyways, yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
We will crown the world champion of Seagal, which is, I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm going bad, but we'll see.
Probably bad.
Otherwise, you guys have a fantastic week.
Peace.